Got these hands on me, I'm a dog. Got these prescriptions that need to be filled. Popping these pills till I'm buried in fields. Percocet, tear on the oxy and deals. Got a rig on me, I'm a show. Drugs in my veins, having no other way. Bitches keep asking, is Sicky okay? He a zombie, eater, walking decay. Disgrace to say to my family name. Learn behavior, yeah, I'm to blame. Pills and jazz, they got me running late. I can't move an inch, I can't feel my face. Got bitches that want me to put down the drugs, but I'd rather be loaded than falling in love. Rather be ducking than that yo bitch fucking. Some with the drugs ain't got time for no coffee.
My body don't move, but my soul shows its presence. Take me your whole, I don't need no amendments. I'm heading back on the edge of place with the devil is booty so devilish. Look like my pendants is bound in the plug in the bottom of hell. I've been looking for PK's, been looking for 3 days. I woke up and better the police say the devil lives.
At Himanshara. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Dub910. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Himanshara. Said. Good morning, son. At Dub910. Said. You tripping skelly, I was about go back to fucking sleep. What in TF you doing rolling on the floor laughing? At Wealth, welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Wealth, said, don't worry bro, the stream's only going to be about an hour long, it's a short one. At Sassy Scarlet Hell for you. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Sassy Scarlet Hell for you. Said, GM Skelly and Chad, Rose Hot Beverage. At Dragonfly 7211. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Loud 3627. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Dragonfly 7211. Said. Be back LOL, I gotta feed my puppies. At Ricky _ Bob 457. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Loud 3627. Said. Dub saluting face. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Said. Man hot beverage people hugging road. At Liz Love Love 8820. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Loud 3627. Said. Sassy Scarlet Purple Heart. At Ricky _ Bobby 47. Said. Saluting face, right facing fist, left facing fist. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Said. Dub Dragonflies Hot Beverage Rose. At Loud 3627. Said. Dragonfly Purple Heart. At Spooky Spritey. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Said. Loud Hot Beverage Rose. At A Green Jar. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Dub910. Said. Loud what up saluting face. At Himanshara. Said. Sassy Scuzzerlet Cherry Blossom. At Liz Love Love 8820. Said. Morning person turquoise waving person turquoise waving. At Loud 3627. Said. Ricky Bobby saluting face. At Dub910. Said. Sassy Starstruck. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Said. Liz Hot Beverage Rose. At Ricky _ Bobby 47. Said. Loud saluting face, right facing fist, left facing fist, morning brother. At Himanshara. Said. Dragonflies good morning sun, victory hand light skin tone. At Dragonfly7211. Said. Scarlet, loud, skelly folded hands medium light skin tone face blowing a kiss. At Spooky Sprite. Said. Good morning. At Loud3627. Said. Lick love love purple heart. At Humanchera. Said. Elbow call. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Said. GM Ricky hope you're doing well. Hot beverage rose. At Humanchera. Said. Clapping hands. At a green jar. Said. Good morning. Ow. At Dub910. Said. Put guess I go make some coffee. At Loud3627. Said. He-Man waving hand medium dark skin tone.
Savages, you a fuck boy,
at Dragonfly7211.
find me posted up on Frank Block with my fucking
He-Man
gang.
face blowing a kissless
really
hugging face. At Liz Loveloff 8820. Said. Sassy face red heart shape. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Said. Green jar hot beverage rose. At Loud3627. Said. Green jar purple heart. At Liz Loveloff 8820. Said. Loud green heart. At Humanchera. Said. Loud waving hand.
I fuck
at
with
Ricky
savages,
underscore
you a
Bobby
fuck boy,
47.
you can't hang. You can
Said.
find me posted up on
Sassy
Frank
red
Block with
heart
my
red
fucking
heart
gang.
GM
You
hope we're
ain't
starting
really
your
bout
crew
shit,
at
stay
a
out my
friend
spot,
Friday.
don't speak my name or I pull
Mine's
up and you'll
eventful
block it. Now
already.
you wearing all black and let that
At
40 bang. I fucked your girl and I ain't
Dragonfly7211.
even try you, that little hoe,
Said.
she a fucking thot. Got her
Ricky
up the
Bobby
molly, now
folded
she
hands
rollin',
medium
all
light
she
skin
good
tone.
for is giving top. I
At
got
a
loud
green
pack,
jar.
I got school buses.
Said.
Hurry up fam, come and
Ricky
shop. I got a
saluting
big
face,
40
Dub
with a 30
saluting
clip
face.
and I call that bitch my fucking
Liz
mom. I paid
Loveloff
350 for a
8820.
Fendi belt and that double
Said.
F, hold up my strap.
Dragonfly
A lot of y'all
smiling
just Twitter
face with
flex, but
heart.
this shit ain't just a fucking
At
rap.
Dub910.
I hear one diss
Said.
and I'm running up in your
Raising
fucking
hands,
trap.
raising
You thought
hands,
shit
raising
was
hands,
sweet
raising
till
hands,
I
raising
ran up with
hands.
no fucking mask.
At
Always chasing
Humanchera.
a check. Bitch,
Said.
I'm really bout mine.
I
You a
enjoy
broke
the
boy,
early
but you
morning
rock
tunes.
designer. That shit don't
At a
sound
green
right.
jar.
Thought you could sneak
Said.
this and you
Sassy Scarlet green heart green heart green heart. At Ricky underscore Bobby 47.
Who's hitting me up?
Said.
Who's texting my
Dragonfly
phone?
saluting
Who's
face
throwing
right
out
facing
up?
fist left
Pulling
facing
up to
fist
my
red heart
home.
good morning
You
happy
tryna
Friday.
get hit, then call
At
a
Dub
5-0.
910.
You pussy, you
Said.
snitch. That's
Good
not what
morning,
you
green
do.
jar, star
Moving
struck,
in
star
silence,
struck, star
whipping
struck.
the street. Real niggas,
At
they
a
all
green
know a
jar.
niche. My goonies, they
Said.
rhyme for me. You
Loud
plotting, I
green
know
heart.
the thing. No violence,
At
not coming
Sassy
from
Scarlet
me.
L for
Now
you.
really, you must pick it in.
Said.
My nigga, you drop to the
Woman
feet.
dancing,
I
fire,
promise I
woman
won't be
dancing,
defeated.
fire, woman
Bitch,
dancing.
you're not a brawler. You
At
just
Ricky
a cap
underscore
caller.
Bobby 47.
Tryna play like I'm a game,
Said.
but I will lock joy.
Green jar,
I
green
make it
heart,
call a
green heart,
lawyer.
green
I'm
heart,
here from the
GTSY,
Hoyas.
hope you're
I
good.
make a scene and then I'm
At
afraid,
Ricky
then I'm
underscore
stunting
Bobby
on you.
47.
When I run around my
Said.
niggas, yeah, we get
Dub
it.
saluting face
When
right
I'm
facing
ballin' out
fist
my
left
bitches,
facing
yeah, we
fist.
spend it. We
At
on
Dub
a
910.
mission. Mind
Said.
our business.
Skelly
It's
DJ
always
like a
snitching.
MF this morning.
Stay with it.
At a green jar.
Cop caller.
Said.
Cop caller.
Doing Ricky.
You are not a brawler.
Hope everything
Just
is better
cop
with you.
caller. Cop
At Sassy
caller.
Scarlet L for you.
Cop caller.
Said.
You are not a brawler.
Right up rolling
Just
on the
cop
floor laughing
caller.
woman dancing fire
Cop
woman
caller.
dancing.
Cop
At
caller.
Ricky
You
underscore
are
Bobby
not a
47.
brawler. Just a cop
Said.
caller.
Green
Cop
Jar O
caller.
just got punched in
Cop
face last
caller.
night
You are
LOL.
not a brawler.
At
Just
Humanchera.
cop caller.
Said.
Use a cop
Dub
caller.
and we are
I
loving
don't
it
fuck
raising
with
hands.
You. Our nigga knock
At a
on
green
your
jar.
door just to fuck with
Said.
you. Cause you
Ricky
always
face
mad.
with peeking
You
up.
must be bored. I don't
At
pay
Humanchera.
you no mind, so why
Said.
you speaking for us?
Liz
How
Cherry
you talk
Blossom
shit and you
2
don't wanna
hearts.
fight? How you feel threatened when
At
you came out my
Humanchera.
life? Calling the cops cause I said
Said.
it's a sight. Now you wanna be a
Paid
fucking don't come outside. Don't worry about me, I
$350
don't worry
for a
about
Fendi
you. I'm
Belt
none of your concern.
musical
Who the
score,
fuck are you?
musical
Just
score.
leave me alone, let me do what I do.
At
I
Liz
can care
Lovelock
less about
8820.
you and your crew. Ride
Said.
around my
Humanchera
niggas,
has
yeah,
yellow
I'm
heart
getting
red.
it.
At
Shorty
Humanchera.
ass fast, so you know
Said.
I'm hitting it.
Never bought a
The favors I
Fendi
do,
belt
you
but I
don't
did
have
buy a
to
pair of
mention it.
gorgeous
Me and
coral
my
colored
niggas just gonna come
sunglasses
up,
by
so you know
Fendi.
we splitting it.
When
At
I run
Humanchera.
around my niggas, yeah, we
Said.
get it.
Cop
And I'm
collar,
ballin'
cop
out my
collar,
bitches,
your.
yeah, we spend it.
Yep.
We on a
At
mission.
Humanchera.
Minding our
Said.
business. These hoes
Not
be
a brawler.
snitching, 'cause they ain't
At
with
Humanchera.
it. Cop
Said.
caller. Cop
Musical
caller.
score.
You are not a
At
brawler.
Humanchera.
Just a cop
Clapping hands.
Cop
At a green
caller.
jar.
You are not a
Sit.
brawler. You just a cop
Woman dancing,
caller.
woman dancing, woman
Cop
dancing.
caller. Cop caller. You are not a brawler. You just a cop caller. Cop caller. Cop caller.
Why would you say that it's already done? The truth is that it has barely begun. Repeating ourselves and it happens too much. We both know why it will come. Here we go again. It's going through our heads. Here
Shout
we
out to
go
everybody in the
again.
chat. This your boy Skeleton the God. It is early as fuck in the morning, but here we are. Let's get it.
At Himanshara. Sit. You are not a brawler, just a cop caller. Musical score. At Carol's Skate. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Carol's Skate. Sit. Early morning live Al Fire. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Sit. Ow 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 ow. At a green jar. Sit. GM Skelly. At a green jar. Sit. Ow 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 ow. At Loud 3627. Sit. Ow 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 ow. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Sit. Ow musical notes, ow musical notes, ow musical notes, ow fire. At Himanshara. Sit. Skelly holding jazzercise class this morning, face with tears of joy.
You're dead wrong, it won't stop. There's nothing you can do. Why would you say that it's already done? The truth is that
At Himanshara. Sit. Punch. At Reagan Justice 6200. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Reagan Justice 6200. Sit. Purple heart, 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 ow 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 ow, purple heart, 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 ow 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 ow, purple heart, 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 ow 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 ow. At Himanshara. Sit. No pinching. At BSM 41510. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Sassy Scarlet L for you. Sit. He-Man right. Our musical notes, our woman dancing. At a green jar. Sit. Our woman dancing, our woman dancing L.
Alright, shout out to everybody in
At
the
Sassy
chat.
Scarlet L for you.
I agree with He-Man. We should be having a little bit of jazzercise classes in the morning, so I think we should take a quick, 2 minutes real quick 2 minutes, and let's get a little bit warmed up. I know there's some big people in the chat. It's okay. Move some furniture out of the way. You got this. You got this. All right. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Bam. And bam. All right. That should be good right there. Make it a little bit smaller. Skelly. There we go. There we go. All right. You ready? You ready? We're going to start this jazzercise class right now. Let's go. We good? We good? All right. Hey, man, stretching is important. Drink a lot of water, too, guys, all right? Be safe out there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Big T, lost her shit last night, man. And I missed all of it, right? And I, saw that it was put under the $250 membership and all that. But anyways, the link got sent to me after I asked around, and I listened to it. Holy shit. Big T was mad. Big mad. Yes, sir. Yep. Gotta get angry, pimpin'. Men incoming. Alright, anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. This is your boy, Skill to the God. Yes. We had to burn some energy. Hold on, I'm waiting. There we go. And that one? Yep. Alright, Gucci. Yeah, I have the full video. Yeah, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and share it. Bam. And play.
Let this mineral melt in your mouth to transform your oral health, rebuilding your gums and teeth.
Shit, that scared me. Oh, thing on the internet and say that it's. What the fuck is that?
Release the Kraken.
What up, Big Papa? So I got a couple of things to say. And like I said, I think people have just gotten really too comfortable with me trying to do what I feel is right and turn the other cheek and ignore. But you know what? If you can just do any old disgusting thing on the internet and say that it's trolling, well then let's go. Since people can't leave my father alone, who's a good and honest person, well now I feel like we need to do a deep dive into Pebs' dad. So we're gonna go there. Since the real life shit won't stop, since my dad can't seem to be left alone even though he's sick, we're supposed to leave other people alone because they're sick, but my dad doesn't get left alone because he's sick. So since it's okay to continue to fuck with my almost 70-year-old father, we're gonna talk about the pig's father who likes to fucking get arrested for meth labs. Okay? So, and Pebs, when you're sitting there wondering why I'm gonna tell the world about your dirtbag white trash family, and I'm gonna...
Big T's already done this. Like, she went through my whole family. She went through fucking Peb's family already. She tried to go through Trisha's family. Well, didn't she, like, speak to Peb's mom? It was weird, bro. Like, she's reached out to all kinds of people. She reached out to Jamie Nicole's kids when their mom died. She tried reaching out to Gia Lovely. She just everybody, bro.
I'm gonna play all the clips about you talking about how your father made you shower with weird, strange men.
Fuck.
You could thank your friend Mary J, since you can't leave my father alone.
Now, I was confused by this because I was sitting there listening, and I couldn't figure out, like, was she mad at me? Because I haven't seen Zaya go live about Big T in, like, 5 days. He's been covering all kinds of other shit, right? Now, I went over and checked Beta, and Beta and them are talking about fucking Kate and shit, and go over to check on Kate. She's talking about Beta, so it's like, who in the fuck is talking about Big T to have her so angry like this? And then I thought about it. And last week, or I think it was like a couple days ago, Mary J had posted something about Gary getting a complaint from somebody about having pigeons. And it was like from 20 years ago. And, it didn't hit. It didn't hit because, like, it's 20 years ago, it's pigeons. Like, it was a weird thing, but, it was unique. But, well, couple days go by, you know, I've done some heavy streams on her, you know, and I just found it amazing with all the stuff that we broke down over the last couple days. She ignored all that to find the pigeon thing. Just to argue at that time we were renting out, and that was renters that had pigeons, not Gary. But Gary was the owner, so therefore he's the one that got the notice and all that. But it was the pigeon thing. So now that Mary J has posted about Gary's pigeons or whatever, she's losing her shit. Now, you know, your family's not safe. I'm going after everybody, your dad, your sister, your job. She's not going to do anything to Zaya because she says Zaya doesn't care. He likes it. So she's just going to focus on Peps. Now, 3 days ago, I was recapping you, and you said all this shit about vegan. You know, you were going to call her mom. You were going to call her dad. You were going to do all that stuff. And now you just flip targets. It's just all these empty threats are just weird, bro. Weird.
We're also going to play the clips of Victor admitting that he's a child predator. We're going to play all of those, too. We're just going to have a big old time being trolls, you know? We're going to have a...
Oh, what? Beep, beep. Their video they did on Big T's gone? No, it's still up. I just checked it. Like, I just saw it right before I pulled this video up.
We're going to have a fun old time being trolls. And if I find out where Pebs works, guess what? We're going to at her job and we're going to tag her job. We're going to at her job and we're going to tag her job. Every time she said the N-word, every time she wished race.
You've said the N-word. You said that you were going to help Q45 fucking Grape Alex. You've also said that children are going to grow up to be rapists. What else are you going to say?
Rape on children. Since it's okay to do to me, we're going to troll back. So any information that you guys...
That's amazing that she says that she's going to drop all this info on your dad and drop all this stuff on Pebs and all that. And she's going to do all the things. But then she says, we. And then she says, well, if anybody has the info, give it to me. So you're saying, you're acting like you got all the info and you got all the documents and you're ready to just let loose, but you're still asking for it constantly through the stream with all, like, you know, just these empty threats.
You guys think I need to know, let me know. Because Pebs, I'm coming for you, you dirty pig. I'm coming for you. Now I'm going to fight fire with fire. Because me...
You got a strike? Yeah, I've found if you go live and you play inappropriate videos and they're all mixed together, it's a lot better. Because if you just upload something, fucking... Right now, my clip channel has 2 strikes on it. I can't use that bitch for like a month and a half, like, or 3 months or whatever it said. So it's all fucked up right now.
Ignoring wasn't good enough for you. Me ignoring wasn't good enough for you. So now you're going to get the person that you've been wanting to see. Now you're going to get that troller.
I thought you were a Christian. How do you have this much anger? Go home to your 10 Bibles and sort through them and figure out what is going to calm you down.
You're going to get the real life troller. Okay? So, wait on it. Wait patiently on it.
No, I didn't get a strike. Nobody struck me. YouTube struck me. I got a strike for Omate versus Crunchy. Yeah, that shit was wild. Omate said some of the most wildest shit I've ever heard say to a female, and that was pretty intense. So I understand why YouTube got that one. And then, I got a strike for the Megatron video. I know Big T did that one, but that was a long time ago.
Since my elderly, sickly father can't be left alone, your fucking meth dealing daddy won't be left alone.
No, that's the thing is, like, if tomorrow, beep beep, you fucking turned around and you were the only clipper that got the video of fucking Vegan Patriot running into a hot dog stand, fucking Big T would praise you and she'd recap your video and fucking make it last all day long. But the next day, if you do a clip on her, she just can't let it roll off her shoulders and say, hey, fuck it, you know what? I've had some clippers, you know, get some clips out of me. They were out of context and shit, and they threw it in the mix with all these fucking weirdos. And I was like, you motherfuckers. Yeah, like fucking More Crazy Clips keeps putting me in dancing videos with all the retards. And I'm just like, God damn it.
okay? You're fucking 9, 10, 20, 35, 45.
So, apparently, according to Big T, you know, she's the only one that I know that can buy a Ben Verified account and then use it against people and say that's public information. Like, you're literally doing background checks on people. And Ben Verified is total bullshit to begin with. So, like, anybody that uses that, I can't take you serious. None of the information's ever right. But with that being said, you said any public information or any photos or anything out there, it's to the public and it can be shared. Now, you sit there and reached into my family. You've reached into all these other people's family, Bombshell's family, Ski Mask, Jess Jen. You know, you're talking about fucking Zaya's dead mom, Sandman's dead mom, fucking Bombshell's dead dad. Like, you do just all nothing. And not even gonna talk about Rick, but all the stuff with Rick, you know, just all that stuff.
I don't know fucking how many meth labs he got caught with, but your fucking daddy won't be left alone. Neither will your mother, neither will any fucking...
So now you're gonna harass her mom. I don't think this, like, in her brain, I don't think it's clicking correctly. Like, I'm not doing anything but being silent and talking shit and then privatizing my streams, and they're going this hard. So you know what? I'm going to be a little gladiator, pull out my sword and try to fight, but it's not going to work. Like, do you not understand, like, fucking Bay's clip had more views and triple the likes than you actually had on your video before you privatized it. Like, that's what I don't understand. She did this whole rant for what? To turn around and make it $250? Like, none of your followers gonna see it. You know, if it wasn't recorded, Pems would have had to be, like, right on the dot to see it, you know?
Member of your family, neither will your grandfather that ran for public office. No fucking member of your family is going to be left alone, pig bitch. Okay? Since I'm a Christian, but guess what? My Lord told me that child predators are child predators, and you can fucking defend yourself. You got me all the way fucking twisted. You got me all the way fucked up. Like, you have really got me fucked up. See, this is the thing. I ignore a lot, which means I'm not privy to a lot. I didn't know that y'all are out here harassing people's family members and harassing, like, Pebs, I know that you don't know what it's like to own a fucking second house, but guess what?
Big T, you don't own a second house. I don't know how many times I have to repeat this, and I'll be quick about it, but, like, Gary's grandpa was, like, the guy. Like he built the construction company from the ground up. You know, he opened up the laundromat. It had been in the family for years. He passed away, left everything to Gary in the big house. Gary lost the house. His wife cheated on him. He had to sell the laundromat. The construction company went bankrupt, and he had to just fucking leave all that behind. And he had to move in to his duplex rental on the right side and live there with his family. And they all left. Big T's the only one there. Most people died, but, you know, they're the only ones there. Now, the property in Florida, your name's not on that in any way, shape, or form. You're not blood related to Gary. He bought that little bitty fucking 2-bedroom apartment down there like 25 years ago so him and Patty could retire. And that's what their plan was, is to kick you out, sell the house, have it fixed up, and then move to Florida. And that's why you cried. You were so upset about all those things. But you can't sit here and flex rental properties and all this bullshit. Like, you flex the jet ski. That's not your jet ski. Patty and Gary went out and bought that jet ski together. Come on now.
2006, I didn't even live at 389 Brookfield Avenue.
And now she's yelling her home address out. Okay.
Okay? In 2006, we didn't even live at 389 Brookfield Avenue. We were living somewhere else. We were renting it, you stupid pig bitch. But since you want to go back 20 fucking years ago, we're going to go back, bitch. We're going to go all the way back. We're gonna go all the way back. See, you got too fucking comfortable. You're gonna really need to get justice, bitch. You're gonna really need to get justice, okay? We're gonna play all the clips of you sending Liam to school with roaches in his fucking backpack.
Listen. Pebs had like a good 3 months over it when Zaya was in the big house. 3 months of just ripping fucking Pebs apart. Like, we heard every single thing. But, you know, besides for a couple of people here and there, Pebs is just focused on you. She's just focused on you. So it's like an equal exchange. Now, you know, Zaya jumps in and all that, running all the content and all that. It seems like they're tag teaming you, but Big T, like, what they're doing to you is not something that you haven't done to somebody else in one shape or form. You know, I don't see, you know, Pebs hiding in the woods while Zaya lures you back into the woods so you can give in the Gok 3000, and then all of a sudden Zaya punches you. They tie you up and they steal your EBD card and break your jaw and fucking, you know, leave you there to die in the woods like you've done people. I don't see them doing that. I see Zaya jumping around like a crazy person holding signs and fucking this silly dumb shit. You know, I don't, it's not criminal, and that's why, like, you guys keep calling the cops, and, like, nobody gets put in handcuffs except for you, Big T. It's always fun. Hey, can you put 2 sets on her? Dude, she's a female. She's like, I'm a female, but it takes 2 sets of handcuffs? Okay, big girl.
Okay? We're gonna play the clips of your son calling you the N-word and saying how all he wanted was love and all you did was ignore him. We're gonna go through all of it.
I mean, they can play videos of your daughter crying, her saying mommy's a liar and she always lies, saying that all she wanted to do is give you a hug, saying that you never listened to her. Yeah, but, like, what am I supposed to do? Sit there and just, like, replay your childhood or her childhood trauma that she's going to have to deal with for the rest of her life? Like, that's not what I'm here for, bro. Like, I'm not. And you guys are about to see a really fucked up moment in this video that I caught that nobody fucking mentioned. Nobody fucking mentioned it, and I caught it, and you guys are going to be shocked by it. We'll get to it in just a second.
Since my past is always constantly on display, we're going to display your past. And we're going to let the viewers decide who's a bigger lolcow. Okay? Because guess what, bitch? Guess what? I'm done playing fucking nice. Every fucking thing that you and that predator Victor have done to me, I'm going to do to you. And only you, bitch. Only you. You want to know why? Because you have shit to lose. Victor has nothing to lose. Everyone in his family already abandoned him. Okay? But you have shit to lose. And I will not stop until you lose your fucking everything. Okay? Since you won't stop until I lose my everything, game on, bitch! Game the fuck on! Because guess what? I'm not a dirty little scumbag. And where I work, they know all about my internet activity. Does your job know that you wish...
No, see, that's the thing. She does this, like, she did this for the longest time. My family knows every little single thing that I say. My family watches me. I'll watch me. And then soon as people fucking attempted to send her family links, she flips out. Why are you trying to send my family what I'm doing online? That's none of their business. Da-da-da. They don't need to be associated. But we thought you did. And then you do the same thing with your work. I doubt your work, you know, seeing you scream and weaponize. Like, how are they going to sit there and trust you with clients' information when you're, like, leaving work and threatening to dox people online? Saying that you're going to harass their families and all this stuff. That you're going to replay CPS stuff. That you talk to their mom and you're going to replay conversations. And that you're reaching out to their dad and fucking baby daddies and all this stuff.
Rape on young black girls? Well, they're going to find out. They're going to find out. Does your daddy know that you told the internet that he made you shower with strange men in front of the house? Because he's going to know, bitch. He's going to know. He's going to fucking know. Like I said, y'all have gotten way too comfortable with me turning the other fucking cheek. Y'all have gotten way too comfortable with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Big T, like, you talk about how Gary used to supervise you taking showers with all your sisters. I mean, that's kind of weird. And you claim that your older sister molested you your whole childhood, and when you confronted her and your mom, they laughed at you and told you were dumb. And you said that destroyed your self-worth throughout your childhood. I got the clip. Man. That's pretty crazy, man, to get diddled by your sister your whole childhood and then you turn into a diddler. Mm-hmm.
Because in my mind, but that's me, that's my fault for being dumb. In my mind, I'm just like, ignore it, Carissa.
In my mind, in my opinion, in my thoughts.
Ignore it. They're scumbags, they're losers, they have nothing in life. It'll eventually stop. It never stops. It never fucking stops. The more that I keep quiet, the more shit happens. I hope you do come to New York because I'm gonna make sure that you leave with charges. Both of you. I hope you come to New York, bitch. I hope you fucking come! Because I promise, on my husband's
Alright, check it out. Clippers, I have a challenge for you. Imagine being a Janny. BP, check this out. You have to go to Dust Smoking Hippies on Rumble, and he has a bunch of videos, and then I know Janny has some. But if you can get fucking come to New York when she's yelling it for Alex to pull up to New York. Come to New York when she's yelling it at Rick and Sue. Come to New York when she's yelling it at fucking Paya and Zaya and Pems. You know, dude, this come to New York. She yells at everybody to come to New York. And fucking Jess Jen and Ski Mask went to fucking New York and she flipped the fuck out. Alex went to New York and fucking Big T almost shit a fucking brick. That was probably the scariest I've ever seen her in her life. Rick was fucking around over there, about to go over there. Zaya's already been over there multiple times. Now, she does say something about, like, Zaya was too big of a fucking bitch to get out and step to Gary. I've seen the footage. I don't approve of this at all, but, like, I'm not trying to be the moral person. But I'm just playing devil's advocate on her side, right? You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, you knew he was live streaming. You guys have been arguing for 5 months. He told you he was going to pull up, and he drove by your house slow. Gary came outside, you motherfucker, I'll break your fucking jaw. And he stopped the car and was like, what up, Gary? What up, Gary? And then he's like, get a good picture. Gary took a picture of the license plate and walked back in the house. Gary wasn't out there with a baseball bat trying to fight. And why do you keep trying to instigate your father into fights? When you thought Ski Mask Andy and Jess Jen was going to come over waving around her pink pistol and shit, you had Gary up for 3 nights in a row working night shift with a baseball bat guarding the house. This motherfucker didn't get no sleep. He was terrified. Why you took off to the fucking in-laws with your daughter. Mm-hmm. I remember. You remember?
Fucking ashes. You and the predator that you live with will leave with fucking charges. And if you don't leave with charges, oh bitch, someone will. Someone will fucking leave with charges. I promise you that. And it won't be me. It won't be.
Somebody's gonna leave with charges. I swear on my dead fucking husband's ashes. Wow. I love how she's so upset with Peb. She's willing to swear on her daughter. She's willing to swear on God. And she's willing to swear on her dead husband's ashes. Woo! And she's going to bet her Bronco. She's going to bet her Bronco, too. So it's like on her dead husband. It's on her daughter. It's on Jesus. And the pink slip for the Broncos going up. Somebody's going in cuffs in June, I guess. All right? It's going down.
For being dumb. In my mind, I'm just like, ignore it, Carissa. Ignore it. They're scumbags. They're losers. They have nothing in life. It'll eventually stop. It never stops. It never fucking stops. The more that I keep quiet, the more shit happens. I hope you do come to New York because I'm going to make sure that you leave with charges. Both of you. I hope you come to New York, bitch. I hope you fucking come! Because I promise, on my husband's fucking ashes, you and the predator that you live with will leave.
I promise on my husband's. I love how, like, she's like, don't talk about my fucking kid. It's Jesus fucking Christ. I was listening to the fucking Bible. My dead fucking husband's ashes. She always has to say everything so vulgar. Like, these are supposed to be the things that you cherish closest to your life, right? And that's the way that you announce it to people, just putting it out there on the chopping block. Shit. Mm-hmm.
I hope you fucking come! And make sure that you leave with charges. Both of you. I hope you come to New York, bitch. I hope you fucking come! on my husband's fucking ashes, you and the predator that you live with will leave with fucking charges. And if you don't leave with charges, oh bitch, someone will. Someone will fucking leave with charges. I promise you that. And it won't be me. It won't be me.
You said the same shit as you were pulling up to New York Dad's house. That this bitch had so much wind in her fucking sail.
It won't be me. One of you dirtbag motherfuckers. Is you're gonna get yours, because I'm not laying down no more. Y'all seen the body cam footage. I wasn't fighting hard. I wasn't trying to get nobody arrested. They were trying to get me arrested for coming to where I live. Imagine if I just put a little bit of that energy.
Number one, you're not a Florida resident. Or you're not a resident of Florida. You're visiting. You're visiting, Big T. Just because you have some mail sent there, no utilities in your name, you couldn't do anything there. Zaya lived in Florida half his fucking life. Pebs is from Florida. Yeah, they've lived in they live somewhere in Georgia for the last couple of months, right? But they still both have Florida driver's license. You have a New York driver's license. So, like, Zaya's been all over that fucking state. So I don't know how you can tell him that he can't come to Florida. You did the same shit with Gamble. We just spent, what, was it yesterday or the day before? We spent like an hour talking about the fucking shit that you're doing to Gamble. Look, I've never been to Florida, and I've been everywhere from North Dakota down to Louisiana west, and I've been to Hawaii, and I've been up to Canada. I haven't been to Alaska yet, haven't been to Mexico, but I've been everywhere. I haven't gone, well, I did go to Indiana for the gathering of the Juggalos, and I've been to some airports on the East Coast, but it doesn't count if you're in their airport. But anyways, the only place I would ever want to go on the East Coast is fucking Florida, dude. There's so many places in Florida, so, like, I know Florida pretty good by, like looking at a map, and, like, Gamble's dad got some motherfucking money. Like, that family got some money, bro. They live in a fucking big-ass house, easy access to the water, nice boats and jet skis. Obviously, Gamble lives a nice life. Shout out to him and his pops. I like Gamble, man. I've never had any issues with Gamble. I think that he will fuck some people up online, but, like, most of the people that he fucks up, they put themselves in that position. It's the same thing I've always told people. Don't fuck with Rick. Don't fuck with Gamble. Don't fuck with Music Biz Marty. And I've warned fucking Big T about fucking with Zaya. Now, not all these men have anything in common except one thing. They will fucking go hard. And you see everybody they go at. And all these guys have also gone at each other in different ways. And shit has got wild. But yeah, man, it's just weird. It's weird.
Energy into all the evidence that I have. Imagine if I did a little bit of that. See, I'm not out here filing police reports.
You got the jokerist to file a police report on me. You went down to the police station, called the police station multiple times, and live streamed it about Rick Bastuba. You called the police. Dude, Jess Jen, is Jess Jen still in the chat? Jess Jen, you were trying to track down where she lived at in Tom Rivers in fucking Jersey so you could get their house swatted. And then you were trying to track down what school her kid would possibly go to. Then you went and tracked down what hospital you thought that she was going to. And then the day that the baby was born, you were trying to figure out the hospital while you were recapping Ski Mask Andy because you wanted to get him arrested before he could see his kid at the hospital because Ski Mask Andy was smoking weed in his car in the parking garage. Like, why would you want to ruin, like, the day that her kid is born? Like, that's some cold-blooded shit, bro. That's some fucked up stuff, man. Like, the whole fucking time, like, you were fighting with Ski Mask Andy because you were jealous, you wanted his nuts, he ignored you, and then you hated him. And then you pushed it knowing that Ski Mask Andy will say the craziest shit. And just because Jess Jen was his girlfriend at the time, you got jealous of her, started fighting with them. And then when she talked a little bit of smack to you, you found out she had a gun, and then you were trying to, like, call the FBI and say that she was going to travel across state lines with a gun to New York to come shoot you and all this bullshit, bruh. It was crazy. Oh, my God. I need to quit saying bruh. Listen, I watched a comedy special the other day, and his name was, I can't even remember the guy's name, but he was like, bruh. He just kept saying it, and like I feel like I have Big T syndrome right now, where you're copying somebody's shit. It's pimping, not bruh. Quit saying bruh. Just don't do it, Skelly. You guys call me out if I say bruh again. I'm shut down.
I'm not out here doing any of that weird shit because I have a life. I have a good life. But since you can't leave my sick elderly father alone, bitch, your whole family is getting ran through. I'm posting everything. I'm posting everything because there's nothing.
You know what's gonna be crazy is people are only gonna like it. Shit, I might hit the like button because it's just gonna increase your anger and your ego of thinking you're getting one over on Pebs when the ball is totally in her court. I just stole that from Beep Beep. Whoever said that in your comment section before your video got yanked down. They said now the ball's in Amanda's court. That is true. Amanda has the paperwork. It's all about presentation. You know, I feel if Pebs is really going to do this, she needs to have the paperwork lined up. You know, no over-exaggerating. Point out the facts. Go to the Staten Island Police Department. Hand them everything. Don't live stream it or anything. And see what they're going to do with it. And then after they're done, then come back and like do all the panels and talk about it and all that. But just don't do it from a live streamer point of view where you're going up there fucking live streaming, or you have like the like it's just, they won't take it serious. You know, you got to do it. Because Big T behind the scenes, she was bawling her fucking eyes to the prosecutor trying to get fucking Zaya, Rick, Ski Mask, Andy, me. Even when she was fighting with Gamble, she was fucking threatening to call the cops on them and all the DX women. I was like, shit.
Nothing that you can do to me. You do it regardless. There's nothing that you can do to me. There's nothing more or less that you can do to me at this point. I've done nothing to any of you people. Now I'm going to give you a reason. Now you're going to have a reason for all the real life shit that you do to me. Because it has been years.
Dude, this is the thing. It's like, there's no new info. Like, yeah, it's what Skelly. You show old ass shit from Big T all the fucking time. Don't sit there and contradict yourself. And I'm like, no, what I do is I take shit that she's saying now and I compare it to an old story, and then I come back and show you that, and I compare how shit's twisted. Now, there's a difference between doxing info. Now, how many times can you post the picture of Jess Jen with the fucking horse thing in her mouth, or getting stepped on by the Timberland boot, or, you know, being surrounded by all the brothers? You know, it's like, we've been seeing those pictures for like 8 years now. It's like everybody already knows. We know. It's the same shit. Like the cockroaches with Pebs, you know, her drunk and telling crazy stories when she was at Zaya's. Like, we know. It's the same shit. It's like playing the vegan glory hole video. We know. It's the same shit. It's like playing your Crash video over again. It's the same shit. It just doesn't hit anymore. It's like you think in your mind that you're going to release something that's already been released multiple times on multiple bigger channels, and just think that that's going to shake shit up. It's not going to happen. It's lame, bro. It gets boring. I said bro again. Motherfucker, stop. Ooh, I'm so mad at myself. Stop saying it. Stop. I'm going to have to remove bees out. I'm going to have to be like a Crip now and remove bees out of my fucking language. Fitty Fish Street.
Years that I've been turning the other cheek. Literal fucking years. And I'm done. I'm done. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yes, I am bothered. You got me. I'm bothered.
She is bothered. You know, I'm bothered that they're picking on my sick and elderly.
I am bothered that my...
You know what's crazy? She's so worried about Gary's dumbass up in the house and everything, smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, not taking care of his health. But then again, her real father is terminally ill with cancer and he's dying. And Big T wanted to go see him and he said no. Like that. This was breaking news. How many people we got in the chat? We got 70 in the chat. Check this out. Like, this was breaking fucking news. I've argued, and dude, I was willing to put big money on it. Man, I swore on stuff. I did all kinds of stuff, and I was wrong. I thought that Gus was her dad. I swear, man, Gus and her have all the facial features. Nope. Gus is not her real dad, bro. She finally came out for the first time in since 2018, since I've known Big T, and talked about her real dad for the first time ever. It was 2 streams ago. Fucking, it was crazy, bro. She like broke down 10 minutes. She's calling her dad a con artist and all this nasty stuff, saying he's dying of cancer. And then at the very end, she admits that, well, he called my mom and he called Gary, but he didn't want to talk to me. And I'm like, damn, that's weird. Like, even Gary is talking to your dad, the guy that fucked his wife and got her pregnant and then returned her with a full tank. And then he had to deal with you for all those years and he never paid child support or anything. But he's like, hey, check it out, Gary. Take your bitch and you, I'm about to die. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. And, peace out. And they're like, oh, well, what do you want us to do about Carissa? Well, you can tell her I don't want to see her, man. Every time I see her, she just wants money from me. And all she cares about is the will. And Big T tried to flip that like, oh, well, he's projection. That's not true. That's not true. That's how he feels. Well, obviously, that's weird because you openly admitted in that story, which I thought was amazing, that your father has took care of himself very well financially, and he's never had to borrow money from anybody or anything like that, right? But he told you when you were younger at 14, when they found out and all that stuff, he said, look, and I can understand it. Like, if you find out that somebody's your child at 13 and shit, and you don't like Gary, he's like, fuck Gary, you come live with me. You're my child. You ain't related to any of those motherfuckers. I'll take care of you. And Controlla is like, oh, well, he told me I had a choice between him or Gary, and I was like, well, fuck you. I'm choosing Gary. And then she only called him when she needed money, and she spent all that money on dope. He didn't fucking like it. Even her real dad has talked to Charlie's real mom, and like they all despise her, bro. It's crazy. Like, and you know what? I know this because you told me all these stories. I never had to reach out to your family. Like, you're over here messaging people online. It's fucking retarded.
Elderly, sickly father is constantly harassed by a bunch of scumbags that literally couldn't shine his fucking shoes. Yeah, I'm a little bit bothered by that. I'm a little bit bothered. I'm a little bit bothered by the fact that a legitimate child predator has...
Right there. Like we talked about her father, we talked about Charlie, we talked about CPS, we played some of the worst videos. I've been going hard as a motherfucker, right? Like we've been jamming, and fucking Zay and Pez been doing their shit, fucking Away with Words, everybody's been doing their stuff, right? And then Mary J drops this fucking pigeon post. And I read it and I was like, Gary had pigeons? Okay, that's kind of weird. All right. And I was like, And then I looked at the comment section and like people are like, this is stupid. You're obsessed. And like Mary J was getting some hate on it. And I was like, hey, not every post hits, right? Not every post hits. But for some reason, that post just set her the fuck off. And it's, since Mary J did it and she supports Pebs is automatically going to get her family doxxed because of Mary J. And it turns out it wasn't even Gary's pigeons. He was renting out the house, and since he was a landlord, he got the notice that his tenants there had pigeons on the back porch and they couldn't have them. So, like, yeah, I get it. But, like, this amount of anger that you're going to chop down her whole fucking family tree... We got Lumberjack T over here, dude. Come on now.
Has the audacity and the gall to say a fucking word about my father, but he wouldn't even step to him.
You just said that he's been sick and dying for the last 2 years. Why do you want a 40-year-old or a fucking 45-year-old man to jump out and fight a 70-year-old? But then again, you had him with the baseball bat, against Ski Mask Andy. You were going to have him have a fucking ladder match with fucking Rick Bastuba in the octagon.
Wouldn't even get out the fucking car. Zaya, you're a pussy. You're a pussy, okay?
So, it wasn't bad enough that he traveled across the United States to go to a wedding, snuck away from that wedding to go drive by your house real slow by doing a live stream. It's not bad enough he did that. Now you're upset that he did that because he didn't get out of the car and fight Gary. Would that make you feel better if he went to New York, got out of the car, and beat up Gary? Would that make you feel better? Like, would that make, is that what you're trying to entice? Because, like, if he threatens that he'll throw hands with Gary, then you're like, Gary got a gun. He's like, well, I got a gun too. Well, Gary will shoot you first. No, I'll shoot him first. And it's like, why do you keep escalating this? Like, Gary's downstairs in a rocking chair right now, smoking a cigar, drinking whiskey, staring off in the distance and shit, thinking about Patty. And you're up here trying to set him up to fight fucking Zaya at the fucking White House UFC match out in the fucking lawn at the Capitol.
You only feel tough with
I'm serious. Like, that, she's trying to set it up, bro.
women, okay? And you're a clown, okay? You're a fucking clown. You're a clown, your dick is small, and that bitch that you fuck with...
His dick is small, but you wanted to suck it for 6 months. Okay.
Sent her kid to school with roaches in his backpack.
All family pharmacy. If you want to have medical freedom, one of the foundation.
These are all facts. Can't say that they're not facts because I got that information from the CPS paperwork.
Calm down, Takashi. What, the CPS paperwork that you've been denying that you read off because you're afraid that you're going to go to court for it? Okay.
You know, the paperwork that you're trying to get me arrested for, but I'll never get arrested for because I didn't do anything illegal. Matter of fact, if I get a $150 donation, I'll go to the precinct tomorrow and rat myself out. I'll take you guys on stream, $150. I'll walk into the precinct tomorrow talking about I read somebody's CPS paperwork on YouTube, arrest me. If I'm finna get arrested, I'm finna get arrested. Like I said, I bet thousands of dollars. You wanna know what? I bet my Bronco. That nothing. Like I said, I bet thousands of dollars. You wanna know what? I bet my Bronco. I bet my Bronco that nothing, I don't get arrested. I bet my Bronco that Piggly bitch comes here, all they do is follow me around and try to debate me, and nothing happens. Because if she had a case, the same way I was able to get Bombshell arrested from New York, she could get me arrested from Georgia. Oh, by the way, they live in Cahutta, Georgia.
1_ sent $3. Let's fucking go. It's on Petty Pebs.
Better not get too comfortable. Bitch, don't get too comfortable.
Look at... Who's hyping her up? You guys need to stop. You guys are going to get Big T in trouble. That's her people over there. Come on, guys. Come on now. Oh, hold on. I got this.
Boom shot. Boing. Boom shot. That's weird. Boing. Why that's weird. Weird. Boing.
Hello, everybody. Hi. I'd like to introduce you to the Thizzle Dance.
Thizzle Dance?
Thizzle Dance, I said. Can you do the Thizzle Dance? Can you do the Thizzle Dance? I do like this. They put a look on my face like I smell some piss. Bounce to the beat till it start to hurt. Then I dust all the smirk off me shirt. Dip to the ground as I catch the bass. Then I wipe all the sweat off me face. Hop back up, then I start to slide. Popping my collar as I glide. Then I break the thing down and do the bird. Dust myself off like I just told third. Come on everybody, now's the chance. Fuck the Harlem Shake, it's the Thizzle Dance. This dance, this dance, this dance. Can you do the Thizzle Dance? This dance, this dance, this dance. Can you do the Thizzle Dance? I hope you got you a juice.
Alright, sorry, I wanted that one. Dude. I love Mac Dre. Come on now. Fucking lyrical genius, pimpin'. Lyrical genius.
don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Bitch, don't get too comfortable.
You released the Kraken.
Bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. 4 or 5 hoes up, I'm feeling I'm king. Yeah, top that bucket, hands, get a team. 3, 4 stacks on the 10 till the bean. Got a cup full of mud and fake Celine. Yeah, can't think for yourself, gotta think for the team. Yeah, purple like a star, got triple like a beam. Yeah, gotta roll with a chopper with a certain amount of bling. Yeah, bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Yeah, swerving the bulletproof coupe. Yeah, if I got you, I shoot out the roof. Yeah, turbo 63,
I love how she's hitting a weed vape as she's driving, talking about how she's gonna go down to the police station.
Blacker, knees, I keep it a G. Louis V, came with a duffel bag full of motor. I put the fragrance on your pooch. Got my attention, stay as close. Put in the Rolls Royce in your bitch. It's hard to stay sober when I'm spinning. It's hard to stay faithful when you're winning. Showing you grateful and independent. Fuck all the danger. Spray out a stranger, you get too close. I said 300, but the rain before. Talk back to me, I'm cut your throat. Bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Yeah, bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. 4 or 5 hoes up, I'm feeling I'm king. Yeah, top that bucket, hands, get a team. 3, 4 stacks on the 10 till the bean. Got a cup full of mud and fake Celine.
I'm sorry, but long live and I scammed your dono a little bit. I know that you understand because I just want to talk my shit for a minute, and then whatever. I'll play donations in a minute, but like, just let me get my shit off. First of all, yes, Kate, you're exactly right. The paper.
Anonymous sent $5 LFT.
Yo, we got to do this. We got I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. Tomorrow comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family. Got enough shots to share. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for themself in his land. We be gunning and keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You can put your whole army against my team. I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. We call it featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Enough to get deceased. Another story is told. It ain't. And if I die,
these fucking losers, I actually like have responsibilities and a job and shit. So, no, they said now. I guess they come in June. I don't give a fuck when they come. Like I said, I work on a protected site, so I'm not worried about people following me to my job. That's number one. And number two, I already let everybody that I work with know that I'm being stalked and harassed. By the way, this is what my skin looks like now. Why don't you talk about what my skin looks like?
Big T, you got craters all over your fucking face. It looks terrible.
Today.
It looks terrible. Like, this whole patch of your skin needs a skin graft. Like, it's fucked up.
It looks better than it looked in November.
Dude, you look like you were stuck out in a Texas fucking hellstorm. Like, you got hell damage on your face.
Looks better than vegan skin. Looks better than Pebs' skin. Why is nobody talking about the fact that that bitch is bigger than me? Y'all seen the body cam footage?
Pebs is not bigger than you.
But nobody wants to talk about it. It's pissing me off. Everybody will call me Big T, Big T. Where's Big P at? Where's she at?
Number one, you hated the name Big T and you just got over it and you fucking owned it. And Rocky Reyna gave you that name.
Where's she at, though?
Because I believe Rocky Reyna... I'm going to test your guys' memory out in the chat. He called her Big T and what was it? Gary Fandango. Remember when he took down all the videos? Rocky Reyna has no videos of Big T anymore, but like he made this whole mob series of like how Gary was a mob gangster and like he was pimping everybody out and his name was Gary Fandango.
Why didn't her name turn into Big Pibbles? Make him say, oh!
I like how she walks in the house, sees her child there, and she goes, and then she, like, has to make up a bunch of random shit to run upstairs and yell at the computer. You're going to watch your child knock on the door at least 4 times during this stream. It's crazy.
They allegedly, they got the 500, but now they need 700. A bunch of bums coming to stay in the fucking most expensive city in the fucking continental U.S. That's smart. That's smart. That's smart. It's almost as smart as driving 10.5 hours to Boca Raton for literally no reason. Bro, they talking about gas. How you gonna live, bro? But anyway, like I said, I got like another like 45 minutes. I'm not gonna be here long. Okay, first. It blows my mind. It literally fucking blows my mind that this pig bitch has the nerve to have her fucking clown burger friends. Like, if I was Pebs, I'd be like, hey, maybe lay off of Controller's dad because my dad's a big fucking scumbag and I don't need them looking into him. Nope. She's like, yeah, let's talk about her father.
What are you gonna rehash all the fucking info that Gish gave you? Okay.
Even though my dad is a literal meth dealer. And not even a good meth dealer. He got caught like 8 fucking times. At least my dad never got caught for the shit that he did, you stupid bitch. At least my dad was successful in his fucking life. And guess what? You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but my father never made me shower with strangers in my front yard. Talk about a fucking predator. Never, not once in the history of... Oh, and you know what? Let's talk about the fucking video. Let's talk about the video. The video that Big Predator Zaya claims is the reason why he talks about my daughter. Big Diddle's over there. Big child predator fucking Victor DeLeon. He's over there talking about the video with my child. First of all, you guys don't even know what my child did or didn't do because she's not on camera.
All right. I think I have this video. I'm pretty sure we have this video. I have to find it. And I think Bulldog is the one that has this video. Because I clicked on it a couple months ago on accident when I was going through like files and shit. And what it was is Big T was streaming on the back porch, and like Green Jar had been there the night before, or she was going to be there later that night or something. Big T smoking, she's sitting there talking shit and everything, right? And I was recapping her at the time, and this was a big deal. Gary comes outside, and you can see Gary, and he's like wearing shorts. I would assume they were like some skimpy like swimming trunks or something. He's smoking a cigar that he has in his hand, and he has a glass of whiskey. And you can literally see her turn the phone, but like when he sets down his whiskey, you can like see it. And like Gary's like, hey, and he starts talking to her just like about life and stuff. And like she doesn't go, oh, hey, I'm live or anything. And then her daughter comes out in the back. And her daughter is sticking water balloons inside of her bathing suit to make it look like she has boobs, and Gary's laughing, and Big T's like, don't do that, don't do that. She's like, that's not cool. Big T did agree that that's not cool, but why is Gary sitting inside the house shirtless, smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, and having a child put water balloons inside their bikini because he thinks it's funny? He has no blood relation to that child in any way, shape, or form. That's just weird, bro. That's weird.
She's not on the stream. You know what you see in that stream? You see my fucking face.
You know what's sad is I can go back and show pictures of this, but I don't really want to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the people in the chat put ones in the chat if you honestly remember this. It wasn't last year, the year before. It was about 3 years ago, and it was 2 years in a row. So it was that, 3 years ago, but the year before that, those 2 years, how many screenshots do we have of Big T sitting there ranting and screaming all this fucking profanity while her daughter has her face pressed up against the glass sliding door? Now, everybody has a glass sliding door on their house, apartments, trailers. Glass sliding doors are pretty much everywhere. You can hear everything through those glass sliding doors. So when mommy's sitting there screaming all night and you were getting those noise complaints, people took screenshots of your daughter sitting there in the background with her face pushed up against the window. And then, like, even when your daughter wasn't there, you could see all her little handprints all over the fucking slider window, dude, just begging to see you all day. It's boring as fuck. Hey, let's go down to Florida and lock ourselves in this dirty-ass 2-bedroom apartment that he bought back in the 80s that had a whole bunch of mold damage that he never repaired. All the appliances are from the 90s. This shit's weird.
You see my face. You see my face, and you hear a conversation between me and my toddler. And this diddler piece of shit told the judge that the reason why he talks about her is because there's a video of her with balloons in her bathing suit, having the judge think that there's a video of my toddler with a bathing suit on and balloons in her bathing suit, which is not a fact.
If it's not a fact, how about this? Chat, put 5s in the chat. Put the number 5 in the chat. If you saw this. When Zaya explained to the judge, Your Honor, she calls me a pedophile because I witnessed in a video of her father putting balloons in a toddler's bathing suit and pretending like she had boobs. And then the judge looked at you and said, is that true? And you said, yeah, Your Honor. And he said, you know what? That is borderline child neglect. And you said, yes, Your Honor. I know. At that time, I was going through substance abuse. But at that time, you claimed that you were fucking 18 months off of fucking benzos and everything, and you were clean. And if you said that none of that was true and he over-exaggerated and he lied in the video, why when the judge turned to you and he said, is that true? You said, yes, Your Honor, but I was on drugs at the time and I made very bad decisions. I've done a lot of bad stuff online. You didn't say, Your Honor, no, that's not true. My daughter was messing around. You didn't try to explain it. You didn't try to do anything. You just agreed to it, put your head down, blamed it on your drug use, and said that I'm a changed person. I'm confused. Can I get some 5s in the chat? Oh my goodness.
That's not even in the realm of reality. That's not even in the realm of reality. The real truth is, my kid was playing in the background. She did something that I didn't like. I said, yo, don't do that. Okay? And then these predators went and made it into something it's not. Okay? She said, oh, I did it yesterday and Grandpa was there. And I said, don't do that. And they interpreted that my dad taught her that. My dad would never, because my dad is not a predator like Victor DeLeon and Amanda Artaud's dad. Okay? No, because we weren't showing evidence at that point. We weren't in the evidentiary stage of the trial. Fucking genius. But hey, anyone who has all the clips of Peb saying that her dad made her shower with strangers and that her mom sold her for drugs, feel free to send it to me.
You have said for the last 2 streams that you already have these and you've threatened to play them multiple times, but here you are asking your chat for these said videos that you want to use against her. How are you going to sit there and try to attack somebody and threaten them and you ain't even got the shit to do it? What the fuck? You're over here, she has an unloaded gun. You're sitting there looking at the cylinder on the revolver and you see there's no fucking bullets in it. She's like, I'm going to take everybody out. you ain't got nothing. Like, send me the stuff so I can do this.
Like, I am so done. I'm so done. I am so done. What up, Trisha? So since it's okay to attack my elderly sick father, I'm going to introduce you all to her drug dealing daddy and her public figure grandfather and anyone else in her family that I can find. Since it's okay to do it to my family for years,
This is over fucking Mary J finding something online about Gary having pigeons on his back porch. This is what fucking triggered all this. And since Mary J supports Pebs, this is automatically Pebs is going to get all the smoke. All the smoke, dude. Dude, fucking Pebs stays up till like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, you're over here ranting your ass off, and Pebs is fucking like snoring and shit. Fucking, it's so funny, bro.
For years. It's been years now. Years. That it's okay. Because I'm not doing it for any other reason than to let the public know what type of scumbag you are and what kind of scumbag you come from. While you're out here trying to vilify my father, who has always paid his taxes, has ties to his community, is a successful member of society, has sent my sister to NYU for 4 years and paid for her to live in Italy, takes care of his whole family, including his 14 grandchildren and the one that lives with him. Okay? Like, the nerve of you to fix your pig fucking mouth to talk about my dad when your father is a whole meth dealer. Like, that's his profession. The nerve of you. And it's nothing but fucking projection. It's like, I'm a white trash loser, so let me try to project that onto somebody else. Mary J, you better hope and fucking pray. You better hope and pray. You better hope and fucking pray to the devil that you worship that nobody ever finds out who you are. Because the second that I do, I'm not going to file charges against you. My employer is for all of your harassment towards them. Clown.
You said that the school board was going to lock up Zaya and Rick and Ski Mask Andy and all this stuff, guys.
When you get banned...
2 ex-NASA engineers just created a portable AC that is making old, expensive models obsolete.
And you get told to stop and then you keep doing it, that's harassment. You were blocked, and now you're making other accounts to harass people. You were blocked for a reason, because you're an unhinged psychopath. Anyone has anything that they want me to talk about in regards to Piggy P and Victor the Diddler, feel free to send it. Feel free. I'm done. I'm done ignoring. I'm done ignoring. If I'm a low cow, bitch, you're a low cow too.
Oh,
and the way that you can use me, I can use you. Look at how many people are watching me, all because if I'm a low cow, bitch, you're a low cow too.
Bruh, hold on.
Send it. Feel free. I'm done. I'm done ignoring. I'm done ignoring. If I'm a low cow, bitch, you're a low
Bro. Oh no. Dude.
How to?
That is some serious fucking anger right there. What's going on here, Big T? Man. Well, shout out to Mary J for the pigeon post. Like, that shit crashed hard. Like, it just seemed like it got more hate than it did love. But shout out to Mary J. It was a sleeper, bro. It took like 5 days for Big T to even see the post. But goddamn, she's so mad. Pebs is gonna get the breast. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button. It's absolutely free. I appreciate it.
No. And the way that you can use me, I can use you. Look at how many people are watching me, all because I'm talking about you. I can promise that there's more people that don't like you, predators, than there are that don't like me. I can guarantee that there's more people out there that don't like your predatory ass than there are people that don't like me. They won't leave my dad alone. They will not leave my elderly, sickly father alone. They will not. They refuse to. So since it's okay to keep on harassing and bothering my elderly, sickly father, we're going to talk about her drug-dealing pappy. You could keep digging and digging and digging, but you ain't going to find nothing on my father. You're not going to find nothing. You're just not. You're not. You want to know what the biggest thing that you found was that my dad owed $100,000 in child support that he paid off already. He paid it off already. It's already.
So Gary owed $100,000 in child support. Dude, there's a lot of things that happen. So, like, apparently her brother got hit by a car, or there was a, no, they were at Lowe's or something, and, like, a door, her little brother got hurt at a department store, right? I think it was, like, a Lowe's or something, and he got, like, a $500,000 settlement from it, right? Now, this happened when he's little. He got this money so he had this money sitting off to the side, right? Because, you know, usually when children get settlements, you know, you get it when you're 18 or 21 or whatever. So, short story, Gary had a horrible relationship with his only blood son. Son hated his guts, wanted to move out and go live with his mom. And he got emancipated away from Gary. And Gary tricked him into a business venture. All the money got robbed. And so, like, Gary had to pay back like $100,000 in child support and like $175,000 for the investment that his son was in there. But, like, that shit's all crazy, right? But Big T didn't mention this. And Boston Girl Bridget, you were here the other day when I played it. I took clips from like 5 years ago, and this is back when Big T was telling the tea, bro. Like, she was giving every single detail about her whole family, like, extremely thoroughly, right? And she had told a story about how Gary was, like, abusive. He broke her nose twice. You know, he was always hyped up on cocaine all the time. And Gary got founded for child neglect, and then he took the children and ran with them. And then he got charged with kidnapping. So therefore, when Gary turned himself in, they made a deal where he would plead guilty to kidnapping and hindering and all this shit, right? And the kids would go and live with Crazy Bobby, which is her grandpa, which was a child molester that molested all the kids in the foster home that he took care of. And he also molested her mom, but they all went to go live with him for a while, which is weird. And then she also broke down in that video. So therefore, since Gary was charged with kidnapping and child neglect, that he could never get custody of her daughter. And her mom lives in New Jersey, so she can't get custody of her daughter. So therefore, the in-laws would be the only ones that could have custody of her daughter. So that's weird. You want to talk about dads, but like, Gary sold cocaine. Gary got cucked into believing that you were his fucking child and paid for you. And now he's stuck taking care of you. You know, it's fucking Gary's son abandoned him. I mean, dog, it's a sad life. It's a sad life. I don't know why. I don't know why it's a dad war right now. If anything, you should pay back the money that you owe your real dad and try to go visit him before he dies of cancer. You know?
Already paid off. And he shouldn't have even had to have paid it to begin with. He shouldn't have even had to pay it. My mom scam-a-lama ding-dongs for that. Because my mom was on some Peb shit. Okay? My mom was on some Peb shit. Some greedy, I don't want to work lazy bitch shit. Okay?
Your mom, so you just said that you're going to expose Peb's dad, but you just said that your mom was a hoe and she was on some lazy Peb. So pretty much you just said that your mom is like Peb's. Hold on, let's listen to that again.
You could keep digging and digging and digging, but you ain't gonna find nothing on my father. You're not gonna find nothing. You're just not. You're not. You wanna know what the biggest thing that you found was that my dad owed $100,000 in child support that he paid off already. He paid it off already. It's already paid off. And he shouldn't have even had to have paid it to begin with. He shouldn't have even had to pay it. My mom scam-a-lama ding-dongs for that. Because my mom was on some Peb shit. Okay? My mom was on some Peb shit. Some greedy, I don't want to work lazy bitch shit. Okay?
Your mom was on some lazy, I don't want to work Peb's bitch shit, so she moved your brother in with her and was trying to collect welfare to, like, maintain her lifestyle. She lives in a trailer park. So, like, Gary's only son wants to leave his very successful father that owns all these businesses and he's so amazing to go live with his mom in a pretty rough it's a pretty rough trailer park, man. It's really rough. But, like, yeah, that's what he chose to do instead of being with his dad. But your mom's scamming and bamming. Is that why you didn't talk to her on Mother's Day? Is that why you didn't talk to your own mom on Mother's Day? You made your child go to fucking the in-laws and then you screamed about Vegan Patriot for fucking 7 hours? Yeah, that was an awesome Mother's Day for you, right? You felt accomplished. You felt loved.
And that was the only thing that you ever got. You gotta be effing kidding me. This is bullshit. But you know, if it's just trolling, right? And it's just, I'm just trolling a lolcow. I'm just trolling a lolcow, guys. Can't get mad at real life stuff. Guess what I won't do? Guess what I won't do? I won't stalk a kid's school. That's what I won't do. I won't prey upon children. I won't do that. I won't lie. I won't do that. And I won't put innocent people at risk. So, I'll still have some.
Oh, Pebs, I know. I laugh at it. That's why I don't get mad. Like, her and Gish did a Ben Fairvite account, and like they were claiming my mom was a prostitute, and she got arrested multiple times for prostitution. It's a fucking. I was laughing so hard, dude. It was so funny. It's just you just gotta let them roll with this. Lolcows. Lolcows are just gonna say the most outlandish shit. They're gonna say the worst shit about your kids. They're gonna make up the most crazy stories. But this is why she does all this. She went on this epic 50-minute rant and then privatized it and put it under a $250 membership. Motherfucker, if you're gonna say something about somebody, stand on your own fucking 2 feet, say it, and leave the shit up. My chat's open. I leave my videos up. All my shit's on fucking public, so my haters can check up on me.
Some type of moral fucking compass. Yeah, I'm talking about my mom. At least I didn't lie to the internet. At least I didn't lie to the internet and tell the internet that my mom sold me for drugs, by the way. Peps told the internet that her mom sold her for drugs.
How much? Look. All right, listen. Pebs, you're for sale. How much cocaine can I get for Pebs? How much? Are you worth a kilo? Listen, Cuban. I want to know, like, how much cocaine can you get for Pebs?
Fast forward to when I spoke to her mom. Guess what? Her mom said that she's never done a drug in her life.
Listen, I'm scared of Pebs, bro. Like, Pebs is a freak. She's weird, bro. She. Look, you guys want to say what you want about her and Zaya, but I think since both of them have been together, they have both calmed down 1,000%. I don't know if, they want to deny that they're dating, but fucking, I still have all those fucking Pebs half naked, pulling out her fucking titties and dancing with Tommy James and slamming Ford Locos and screaming Controlla wants my Cuban pussy. I got all those videos. This shit's wild, bro. But, and then I got Zaya, you know, stripping down in his underwear, fucking screaming, his doors off the hinges and shit. Now these motherfuckers, they got a dog together. They got a dog, and they're over there like baby talking the dog. You know, they're fucking eating lunch and live streaming. You know, like, it's this, they're living the couple's life now. They're living the couple's life. But, you know, not everybody, like, would it make you feel better if Pebs came and read the Bible in a sports brawl like you do? Would that be better? Would that make things better?
Mom sold me for drugs, by the way. Peps told the internet that her mom sold her for drugs. Fast forward to when I spoke to her mom, guess what? Her mom said that she's never done a drug in her life. Oh yeah, and guess what? I never did this before, but I'm going to put out my conversation with me and Peps' mom. So you can see how her
So you said that it was text messages. Then you said it was a recorded phone call. Then you said that you didn't have the messages anymore, but now you're definitely going to put out the messages. Well, it's been about fucking 11 hours and we ain't seen no messages. Are you just planning on going live for 20 hours this week and ranting about everybody? I think there's going to be some epic, like, crashing this weekend. Because now that she found out you guys ain't even going to be there for another month, she's hyping herself up. Because you guys had psyched her out, making her think that you guys are going to be there any day.
own mom feels about her. Her own mom says, I don't give a fuck about her. I don't give a fuck about her. It's about my grandson. I'm such a terrible scumbag fucking real lifer, but I have never put these messages out. Never. Not once. Never. It's been years.
Do you hear her child yelling in the background?
It's been years. I think that's my kid. Hold on a second.
Why does your kid have to ring the doorbell? Now, you see her eyes, you see the bags in her eyes, and you see how indented her eyes are. That's why she wears fake glasses. Like, a lot of people don't know this about Big T, but she has 20/20 vision. Like, she can see perfectly fine, but she chooses to wear glasses because she has this Steve Buscemi thing going on with her eyes that are fucking insane.
Sick of it. I'm over it. What up, D? Leave my family alone, or not. But since it's okay to constantly, harass my family members, it's not even like harassing my family members. It's trying to dig into my father's history, what you're gonna fucking find. My dad's not a scumbag like you. He's just not. I know you wish he was, but he's not. He doesn't have a criminal history. He doesn't have any arrests. The only one thing that he had, and had nothing to do with him when the house got raided, had nothing to do with him. That was all because of Patty's son. That's why there's no charges for that. So literally anything that you could say about that man is not valid. It's not based in reality. But they have searches on my father on a daily fucking basis.
Well, I like how you say there's nothing on your father, but he was charged with $100,000 that he did not pay in child support. And then you're like, okay, well, there's nothing on my father. Well, he was charged with this. Okay, there's nothing on my father, but yeah, he was arrested during a raid, but he didn't get any charges afterwards because he blamed it all on somebody else.
I've never met more pathetic people. 1 second.
This is the third time her child has knocked on the door to talk to her mom during this last 15-minute rant. Go spend some time with your child. That post of the pigeons has been up all week long, and now you're upset about it?
Per se, Trisha, except... Sorry. Nothing happened per se, Trisha, except for the same stuff that happens constantly. And it's here's the thing, right, Trisha? Remember when they all came at you? Remember when they all came at you and they were like, oh, how could you say something about Cardi? She's sick. You're going after a sick woman. Well, my dad's sick and elderly, but they don't seem to give a shit about it. They don't care. And listen, I could literally become Mother Teresa tomorrow and it would make no difference if I went real life every second of every day. So now, you know what? I'm going to fight fire with fire. If it's okay to constantly dox and harass my family, then it's okay.
I know, dude, we all have children, and if you don't have children and you have animals, when your animal's sitting in front of the TV, or they're scratching on your door, they're pacing. Her daughter's literally singing in the hallway, walking back and forth, because she promised her daughter that she would do all these things with her, but yelling at Pebs about her not spending time with her child is more important.
Okay for it to happen to you. Pebs, if I find out where you work, I'm calling your employer and I'm letting them know about your internet activity, the way that you felt the need to let my employer know. Literally don't fucking care. Not the right time. Literally not the right time. Not about you. Not the right time. Don't care about that situation right now. Respectfully. Don't care. Also, stuff found on social media isn't a dox. My address is on people's fucking community walls. My literal address right now.
You've yelled your address out loud twice in the beginning of the stream. You even did a freestyle rap with your address in it.
Not today. Not right now. Not the time. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? But yeah, yes, I'm screaming so loudly. I'm yelling so loud. Can you guys? You can't. I'm just raging. I'm blowing your fucking ears out with how loud I'm yelling. It's ridiculous. It is really ridiculous. Somebody should call the cops. Honestly, I'm disturbing the peace at this point. My extremely loud mouth, just so loud. Oh no. But yeah, I've tried everything. Like I've legitimately tried everything. I have tried ignoring.
That is
I have tried
hilarious.
reasoning. I tried everything. I'm done. So now I'm going to.
Can you guys hear that? So they're upstairs. Gary is blaring sports in the living room. Her daughter's yelling at the top of her lungs. How come we can hear the TV on the other side of the house? Gary's trying to blare out your yelling.
To do exactly to you what you do to me. They say, what do they say? What's the golden rule? You know what it says in the Bible? It says to treat others as you want to be treated. Right? Okay. Well, I'm going to treat others how they treat me. I'm going to do it, but just like a little bit different. I'm going to treat others the way that they treat me and my family. It's, yes, you're right in the sense that my father owns the house, but I rent here. So therefore, this is my house. He can't come up here and be like, hey, guess what? You got to leave. If he wanted me to leave, he would have to legally evict me because I live here. I pay rent here. I have utilities in my name. But guess what? If Cardi turns around to Piggy P and was like, get the steppin' bitch, guess what? She'd have to go. She'd have to go because she doesn't pay not Nan bill in that house. It's like, you're gonna support that while trying to condemn me. Okay. Here's the thing. The Bible is very explicit about not harming children. Like, it's extremely explicit. Like, we can go through all the verses in the Bible that talk about not harming children. So I am, and also like harming the elders. And also, you know what else the Bible says to not do? It says to look after and take care of the widows. That's what else it also says, biblically speaking. See, that's the great thing about being in the fucking word is that I know it. You can't twist that shit for me. Like, you can't twist that shit for me. Can't do it. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, because it was totally the priests. It's totally the priests. It wasn't the occultists at all. It wasn't the occultists that infiltrated Christianity, Catholicism to be exact. Read a fucking book. Like, read a fucking book. Get off the fucking internet. But anyways, like I said, I tried. I have tried for years. And for years I've been having people say, like, do to them what they do to you. No, it's just gonna make it worse. Is it though? What could get worse? What could get worse? They're gonna go real life on me? They do that anyway. They're going to talk about my kid? They do that anyway. They're going to harass my family? They do that anyway. It's been years of me not responding. At best, I've come on the internet and I've said some words. But I've not gone real life on them. I've not contacted family members. I've not done any of that shit. So, I'm going to collect the evidence that I need to collect because I know it's out there. It's just a matter of finding it. And we're going to have a good old-fashioned pig roast first.
Dude, there's a lot more stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff on Gary. I think back in the day, Gish had sent me something about Gary's lawsuit for like a slip and fall. Like, Gary's claimed a lot of insurance stuff over the years. Like, there's been a lot of insurance claims. Let's just say that.
For Amanda. Since she's so obsessed with me, I'm going to give her the attention that she's been thriving for. I don't think thriving is the right word. Begging for? I don't know. It's been a long day. Unlike Amanda, I have a real job. I don't fucking work in a movie theater and fucking scoop popcorn for fucking, like, you know, that's not what I'm doing. Biggest thing she has to fucking worry about at work is a matinee special. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Striving, there you go. So yeah, so, I mean, can somebody tell me what's gonna happen? What worse can happen to me at this point? They're gonna try to get me arrested? Oh, they're already trying to do that. Like, what worse could happen? If somebody could tell me something worse that's gonna happen to me by me responding, I won't do it. But somebody, please, somebody give me a good reason. Give me a good reason. Let me know what's going to happen. I mean, I know.
You're a Christian. You have a daughter. You're a widow. You're, you know, you have no financial stable behind you. Like, your job, your school, like none of that matters. Like, let's fight with people online.
That I'm giving them what they want. But at this point, it's also what I want. It's also what I want.
Big T wants war. This is what she wants. That's what she wants. God's telling her to do it. You're going down.
When I started drinking warm water for my prostate, my friends laughed at me. But when they saw...
Because, like, clearly they don't want to leave me alone. Just like, the obsession is so flagrant. I'm going to start looking up stuff that happened at Cardi Lee's house, and I'm going to post it on my community wall with her address. Since it's okay to post my address, I'm going to post Cardi's address. What are you going to do to me? Dox me back? You already do it. I don't know if she has custody of the back of her son, but somebody should send CPS there the way they send CPS to my house in Florida. Somebody should do that.
Damn, she wants CPS at your house.
I mean, shit, if cops and CPS got to show up to my house, they should show up there too.
Okay, Big T.
If that shit's funny when it happens to me, it's funny when it happens to them, right?
I like how you're challenging people. Oh, no. Oh, this is that outfit. Oh, this is that outfit. This is the... Hold on. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. That's the dress. I didn't think she was going to be able to wash this stain out. She's wearing this shit right now. She's proud of it. Has anybody bought any of her her $2,000 Coach purse? Anybody buy that yet? That shit's wild. You want that gushing there? You want that gushing? You want that gushing?
And you know what I never did? I never reached out to...
Shout out to Stoney Tony for that $5 super chat. Nobody does Big T better than Skelly. These are just facts. She uses the Bible as a spear and a shield like she does her kid. Stay Stoney. Shout out to Stoney Tony for that $5 super chat.
To Pebs' ex, the baby daddy, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to reach out to him. I'm going to reach out to him. Yep. Why not? Why not? Why not? I would say that I would reach out to someone in Zaya's family, but for what? For what? We know everything we need to know about that scumbag. He's the scumbag that literally thinks his mom is looking out for him in the next life when she did not even look out for him in this life. Like, your mama chose drugs over you. She's not looking out for you in the next life. I assure you of that. And that's not how that works. Your mother is not God. She can't prevent anything or help anything from happening. Like, your mom is not a God. So for you to say that is literally blasphemous. Like, that's blaspheming the Lord. But I'm just trying to understand how somebody who literally chose drugs over you while they were alive is somehow putting you first in the next life. And the fact that you think that she's in heaven blows my mind. She's not up there. She's down there.
Now you're the one that dictates who goes to heaven and hell? That's kind of weird. And you're saying since his mom was a drug addict and she overdosed and died, that she went to hell? But what about your husband? He overdosed and died. What the fuck? Are you wishing that on, like, your own father, your child? Like, what?
But we all know that the reason why you hate me is because your mom abused you and she wasn't a good mom to you. So now you try to take all your mommy issues out on me. And we know that you have a proclivity to abuse women because you choked out your grandmother and bragged about it on the internet. We know that you're a child predator because at 29 years old, you slid into the DMs of a 16-year-old, and I don't care who you are, where you're from, that's predatory. I've asked millions of people that have no idea who the...
Big T said that she's, like, told Zaya's grooming story to millions of people. Millions of people. Did you tell those millions of people that every single thing that you were telling them about Zaya, you went in a 2.5-hour rant talking about how he was a pedophile and how he was disgusting and how he wanted to fuck a 16-year-old girl and how you were playing all the New Jersey courts videos, and then 2 days later you got mad at Pebs, and then automatically you were going to suck his dick, you know. Oh, you know, she was 16, but she knew what she was doing. She didn't move in until she was 18. I get it. And, like, you were 100% okay with it. You were going to give the Gok 3000, and for 6 months, from the first time you exposed him and called him a diddler and a groomer, For 6 months, you fawned over him. You wanted to suck his dick. You were his biggest fan. You were at the water park ignoring your daughter so you could sit there and get your big ass up on the panel because you wanted to be part of the Higa house or whatever it's called. You were all about it. And then you got mad that he would not get Pebs off of his shit. So then you turned on him. And then he was a pedo all over again. But that's what I said about most of these people. Q45 did the same thing. Q45 went there and said all that shit about Zaya. Then had no problem with it when Zaya was like coming over to his panel saying how cool he was, how he was copying the clap system and all that. But then as soon as Zaya said fuck you, he got mad, started calling him a pedo. Now, it's different. Like, if you had that opinion right off the bat and that was 100% the way that you felt the entire time, that is your opinion. You rock with that. You stand with that. But you can't sit there and fawn over somebody, know everything about them, and then when you get mad at them, try to expose them for the same shit that you were cool with and you defended them before. It's the same thing with Ski Mask Andy. He threatened to hire Mexicans to come to your house to rape you and your daughter, and the day he got out of jail, you sent him $50. Or and fucking tried to hook him up and was like, hey, I took in all your supporters while you were in jail. Why would you take in the same supporters into your chat that were supporting him when he was doing that shit to your kid? But then again, you were all okay with that afterwards, but then you got mad again. Makes no sense.
Fuck you are, where the fuck you come from, and I say, hey, how would you feel if a 29-year-old man slid into the DMs of your 16-year-old daughter? How would you feel? And the response usually is, I kill that motherfucker.
1 million people. Big T over here. Remember, New York's bigger than Texas. Talking to 1 million people about this.
And then I say, how would you feel if he waited until she was 18 and he was 31 and moved her in? Same response. I kill that motherfucker. And the fact that you feel like special, that nobody's risked their freedom to kill you yet, that proves how narcissistic you are. For you to think that you're that fucking important for anybody to risk their freedom over. You aren't even worth me getting a sunburn, bitch. You aren't even worth me coming.
They weren't worth getting you. You wouldn't leave the fucking house. You spent 2 Florida vacations hid up in the fucking apartment talking about them. And then this year was the same thing. But just more police footage. Like imagine going like down to Florida and not even going anywhere. You did nothing but smoke weed and hide in the fucking thing with Jadis.
Coming outside. Let alone my fucking freedom. Okay? You are a pleb. You're a loser. You fell the fuck off and you will never be popping ever again. You're pushing 50 years old and you have no long-term you have no long-term plan for your life. You're sinking fast, homeboy. You're sinking fast. I can't wait to see where you end up in 5 years.
Damn, tell Gary to turn
You're pushing 50 years old.
Look, she's yelling and Gary's turning up that TV in the background louder. He got ESPN all the way up.
Driving by little girls' school screaming out their name. And the fact that any of these men in this community, shame on you men in this community. Shame.
So now it's shame on all the men for not just beating the fuck out of Zaya. Because nobody's defending Big T and her big mouth.
Shame on you men in this community, especially y'all that live in Florida.
Are we supposed to beat up Rick? Are we supposed to beat up Gamble? Are we supposed to beat up Zaya? Are we supposed to beat up Ski Mask? Were we supposed to like fucking beat up Music Biz? I don't understand. Like, it's all these dudes, you introduce yourself to them. None of them came to you. You came into their life and never left, and then you get mad. You're a scorned woman that gets rejected, bro. Like, you were definitely the definition of a stage 5 clinger.
Florida. The fact that you haven't cracked his head open with a pipe yet, I understand that it's not your child, but that's an innocent child nonetheless. How do you call yourself men? Because if I was a man, and I had the strength of a man, me and him, I would have boxed him the fuck out.
You don't even do that when it comes to women. Like, you have to wait until they're tied up in duct tape before you start kicking them in the face. To somebody that's like damn near 70 pounds less than you and 4 years younger than you. Come on now.
Men used to protect women and children, but now we got into this weird place in society where...
But remember, Big T, you always tell everybody, we know where to hurt you. Your wife and your child. We know where to hurt you. Isn't that women and children?
Where we don't? That's kind of gross. That's kind of gross. The one man that you all try to act like is effeminate is the one man that showed up. The one man that you try to bitch out and act like they're effeminate is the one man that showed up and man the fuck up and protected me and my child.
Jadis, her knight in shining armor.
The one that you like to put in dresses and call a cross-dresser. Jadis. He was the one person that actually came through and made sure me and my kid were good. And you bitches think I was going to turn on him for you? Did you pop too many Xanax? The fuck is wrong with you? Never. Not never. Zaya choked his grandmother. Proudly. Bragged about it on the internet. How he choked that bitch out. And you have men that have daughters that support him. I'm talking to you, Tops. I'm talking to you, Tony Too Wild. You better hope and fucking pray. that shit doesn't boomerang in your fucking life. The way that you support him preying upon women, you better hope that doesn't come back to fuck your family up. Because that'll be the day that I'm ever out here supporting somebody that is victimizing a child. Yes, I know how to play the piano. Not good, but I know how to play. This is the one thing that I know how to play good. Kind of good. But not good. What? What's the content I should do? What? Call out the fucking predators? Call out the fucking... Because then everyone's gonna be like, oh, all she does is talk about the diddler, because you're fucking gross. You're gross. I don't care how much you don't fucking like me. I don't give a fuck how much you don't fucking like me. The fact that you feel so comfortable to victimize an innocent child makes you disgusting and skivots. Okay? You're fucking skivots. You're gross. And there's a spot waiting for you in hell right next to your mama. And you know what? Maybe Charlie's in hell. I hope he's not. But I know this for sure. My husband didn't victimize anybody when he was alive. Damn sure didn't victimize his own children. Maybe he chose drugs over his family. Maybe he did. Maybe him and your mom have that in common. But I'm not deluded about that shit like you are.
All right. I just want to bring this up. Remember yesterday when she was showing pictures of her and her daughter and Charlie, and she was like crying hysterically, boogers down the face. It looked like she was like reshooting a scene from like the Blair Witch Project. All that stuff. And then you were doing that to weaponize your chat for sympathy for Vegan Patriot while you were fighting with her. But the next day, your husband, the father of your child, you say, yeah, he probably went to hell. Just like your mother, because he chose drugs. That is some of the most evilest shit. Like, what if you clipped that and, like, sent it to your in-laws? Like, what if somebody clipped that and sent it, like, since you're contacting Peb's family, what if, like, they hear you saying shit like that about their only son? And then, like, they take the clip about, like, you know, at least I get a paycheck even though he wasn't there to provide for me, like... And then I also had the whole breakdown of how demeaning you were towards him when you went on a rant about how he was a piece of shit. Like, the big T, that's fucked up. Listen to this one more time. Check this out.
The fact that you feel so comfortable to victimize an innocent child makes you disgusting and skivots. Okay? You're fucking skivots. You're gross. And there's a spot waiting for you in hell right next to your mama. And you know what? Maybe Charlie's in hell. I hope he's not. But I know this for sure. And there's a spot waiting for you in hell right next to your mama. And you know what? Maybe Charlie's in hell. I hope he's not. But I know this for sure. My husband didn't victimize anybody when he was alive. Damn sure didn't victimize his own children.
Your husband was charged with a hate crime for beating up a young Mexican kid riding his bicycle to work because he had a Mexican flag on his back. And Charlie almost beat him to death with a glass bottle yelling racist slurs. He shot himself in the leg playing with a gun, cheddar bobbed himself, and then tried to blame it on some people he didn't like, trying to say that they robbed him. The people that he shoplifted from, the money that he stole from his family. Come on now.
Maybe he chose drugs over his family. Maybe he did. Maybe him and your mom have that in common. But I'm not deluded about that shit like you are. I know Charlie's in heaven. I'm just saying. On the off chance that he's not. But my husband didn't make a lifelong decision to be a scumbag. He got clean for his daughter. And then he relapsed. That's the difference between him and everyone else. That's why he's dead. Because he was clean, and then he relapsed. And when he found out he was going to be a dad, you know what he did? He went out and camped out in Manhattan for a weekend so that he could get a union job because he's a man.
No. He didn't camp out for a weekend. You turned around and told us you found out by his best friend that you ended up later on hooking up with after he died that Charlie actually spent all night fucking doing dope and riding the trains and lied to Big T about it. You sit there and told us a story that he wasn't sitting there camping out. You thought that he was camping out, but he was really riding the trains all night doing dope. Tell the truth. I'll replay the video. I give no fucks.
I know you don't know that. I know you don't know what that life is like because you've been a fucking internet panhandler since you're in your 20s. That's not a career. That's not a job. I'm sorry, but if you can't even clear 100 viewers on your 20,000 fucking people channel, YouTube is not a career. At best, it's a hobby that you get paid for, but it is not a career. You're begging the internet for money to drive to New York. You're begging the internet for $500 to drive to New York. That's sad and pathetic.
Hey, sent $5. Don't give them any reaction. If you walk through my words, better show some respect. Musical note emoji. Musical notes emoji.
I can't right now because I have like 15 minutes left. I guess, you know what? I guess I drove him to relapse. I guess I'm just such the most miserable bitch in the world. I drove my husband to relapse, and that's what happened.
Now, if somebody wants to go back and clip the part where she's like, I guess my husband's going to hell, and then clip the part where she's like, I guess he didn't care about his child, and then clip this part, oh, I guess he relapsed and he's a drag egg, and just like slap it all together, that shit's foul, bro.
Or he was a drug addict. Or he was a drug addict and relapse just happens because that's drug addiction. Also, another thing that I wanted to say, I never made the comment about cancer and drug addiction to like defend anything. I made the comment about cancer being as deadly as addiction long before the beef with Rick. Rick used that comment as his reason for attacking me. Okay? That wasn't a comment that was directed towards him. That was a comment that had nothing to do with him whatsoever. That was me statistically talking about addiction. That's it. That's it. And the fact, okay, and I want to say this. You can say what you want to say about my dad's body, but guess what? My dad is almost 70 years old. Zaya's belly is bigger than his. Like, you're out here trying to talk about the way that my dad is built. My dad is almost 70 years old. He's also sick. So maybe he is a little bit out of shape. Zaya is more out of shape than him. Zaya has titties and a bigger belly. Are we really, like, are you that, really? Okay. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're going to talk about the 70-year-old belly, but we're not going to say anything about the 45, 50-year-old man whose belly's bigger and has titties. Okay, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Sounds right. You know, makes perfect sense. All the sense in the world. I don't know how many ways I could say. And Green Machine, you wanted to suck my father's dick, you dirty bitch. You literally want.
Oh, this is the best part of the whole stream. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? All right. The fire emojis in the chat because I'm gonna point out something that's about to happen that nobody fucking noticed.
Sounds about right. Sounds right. You know, makes perfect sense. All the sense in the
fire
world.
Emojis in the chat.
I don't know how many ways I could say. And Green Machine, you wanted to suck my father's dick, you dirty bitch.
This garden hose nozzle multiplies your water pressure by 15 times.
I love how she's talking about sucking dick and a garden hose commercial comes on.
Without using a single drop of electricity.
You literally wanted to blow my father from the back, you dirty pig bitch.
Now listen to what she's saying. She's saying this very loud. She's saying this loud as shit. Suck my father's dick. You wanted to suck it from the back and all this shit. Listen.
Sounds right. You know, makes perfect sense. All the sense in the world. I don't know how many ways I could say. And Green Machine, you wanted to suck my father's dick, you dirty bitch. You literally wanted to blow my father from the back, you dirty pig bitch. The nerve of you to try to say something negative about him now. You were flirting with him, you pigly bitch. And you have a whole husband at home. And you were still trying to suck his dick, you dirtbag. You're disgusting. You're actually disgusting. Like the nerve of you. You literally would have gargled his balls if he let you. And you're out here trying to talk shit about him? Go drink and drive a little bit more. Like, go drink and drive a little bit more, dirtbag.
Talking about gargling his balls.
Bro, if you live in South Florida, be careful, because that bitch drinks and drives on a daily basis. If you live in Boynton Beach, you better be careful, because she might run into you. Okay? She might run into you. What do you...
Now, did you guys hear the... You hear the little patter? That's the sound of a small child's footsteps. And then you hear her turn around and go, "What are you doing?" You think she would talk to Gary that way? No. What happened is she didn't fully close her door. Her daughter snuck in, and you can see a little bit of the shadow. Watch this right here. You can see a little bit of the shadow right here. Her daughter snuck in the room and is literally standing there because her daughter had knocked on the door 3 times before this. This is the 4th time. She just sneaks in. And Big T, like, you'll see her get totally startled and, like, try to tackle the camera. You're yelling, talking about how Green Jar wanted to suck your dad's dick and gargle balls from the back and do all this nasty shit. And she's a nasty fucking whore and all this. And your child is standing directly behind you. Watch.
You literally would have gargled his balls if he let you. And you're out here trying to talk shit about him? Go drink and drive a little bit more. Like, go drink and drive a little bit more, dirtbag. Bro, if you live in South Florida, be careful, because that bitch drinks and drives on a daily basis. If you live in Boynton Beach, you better be careful, because she might run into you. Okay? She might run into you. What do you...
Yikes.
Are dirtbag. Yeah. I don't care. The people that have things to say about my family are dirtbags themselves. Like I said, Green Machine is an alcoholic that...
She was your friend. She's literally like the only person that's like ever hung out with you on a stream besides for Jadis. Like, come on now.
The first time meeting me, drank and drove. Like, imagine going to meet somebody for the first time and being drunk and driving with them in the car. Like, I could have been a different type of bitch. I could have ratted you out to the police when Pebs called on you. Imagine liking Pebs and Zaya if they tried to get you arrested. Never forget that when Green Machine came to my house, drunk, Pebs and Zaya...
I've never had an issue with anybody clipping or do whatever you want, man. Do whatever you want, feel free.
Call the cops on her and try to get her arrested. And I, the good person I am...
Dude, these sunken in eyes, like, look at these eyes, bro. Like, her eyeballs seem like they're like 2 inches into her head.
I took all her empties into my house. I took all her empty bottles into my house.
Oh, the fuck yeah, Jadis was fucked up. You don't think he had a couple of road beers as he was driving across fucking Florida to go rescue Big T from big old bad Pebs?
She had like 6 or 7 empties in her car. And I took them all in the house because...
You were okay. She was drinking and smoking with Gary. Gary was flirting with her.
I was worried for her. But now you're going to talk about my dad, who you were literally trying to get with. Like, you were trying to get with my dad. Are you mad that he didn't, like, try to get with you? He's not interested in a lush. Like, he's not attracted to you. I'm sorry. But that doesn't give you the right to, like, say negative things about him. Like, and again, these are the people that have stuff to say about me. Nicole, by the way, Nicole. Go drink and drive a little bit more. Like, you're really in a position to talk about people. Big position. Big position. Yeah, I hate women that drink. Ew, that's all I could smell. That's all I could smell was alcohol. If I had known that she was as bopped as she was, I wouldn't have gotten her car. But, like, I don't know how to deal with those situations. Hi, Blue. I don't know how to deal with those situations. Because, like... But anyway... Since ignoring doesn't work, I'm going to try another route. Feel free to send me all the clips of Pebs, because I'm not kidding. I am going to show everyone how many times your dad got arrested for meth labs. Like, it's coming. You're lucky that your address isn't on my community page right the fuck now. Like, you're lucky. You're lucky. And like I said, what are you going to do? Call my job? You already did that. Try to get me arrested? You already did that. Dox me? You already did that. There is literally nothing more that you can do to me. There's nothing that you can do to me to hurt me at this point. There's nothing that you can do because you do it on a consistent basis. You have no more cards to play. I hold all the cards. Yes, their clip is empty, and I have a whole fucking loaded clip. All the things that you did to me, I'm going to do to you. Wait for it.
Hold on just a second. I'm digging deep in the fucking archive right now. Hold on, let me play this for a second.
At Countess Bathory 66 said, didn't she leave her kid alone with Green Machine? At Countess Bathory 66 said, but now she's a drunk. At Dragonfly 7211 said, job aided rolling on the floor laughing. At Very Hot said, Trolla is untouchable people. Learn it, grinning squinting face face with rolling eyes. At Blue.Bayou 33 said, you're a mom that chose to get in the car with someone you felt was drunk. At Empath Life said, fire. At Dub 910 said, she hasn't tried to get her arrested yet, that's in June. At Blue.Bayou 33 said, that's right, Very Hot. Remember she said God kills people for her. At Godetuatra CEO said, is it true about the guy that tried to steal Xerox? At Very Hot said, yes Blue, I remember. At Very Hot
Alright.
said, who dude? Name of the person?
Here and let's go back over here.
At Godetuatra CEO said, Zaya, I think his name is. At Very Hot said, lots of PPL cover racks.
Disgusting.
At Godetuatra
This video
CEO
is from 4
said,
days ago.
I just remember he
I delete whatever. You think about children in a weird way, and you don't act upon it, and you go to therapy and you fix it. Fine.
I didn't say anything wrong.
I need to know that you're a pedo. I'm not saying that being a pedo is a bad thing. Being a child molester is being a bad thing.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I cannot control what you think about.
That's a fact.
You can control your actions. So there's this new wave.
Okay, she's an idiot. Literally, being a pedophile is a sexual attraction to minors. Being a child molester is acting on that. So what I was saying is being a pedophile is not actually a bad thing. You can't help it. Being a child molester is. So if you want to try to pick that apart and say I said something wrong, you can totally. But what I said was a fact and it's true.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this is against toss, but it's fine. It's fine. Because you know why? This is what I know. This is what I know. I know that this piece of shit is miserable in real life. And this is all she has to hold on to, is to try to hold on to
I'll play it again just for
some guy that sleeps on his fucking couch because he cheats on his wife Okay.
Hold on. Now I
So
sleep.
Bombshell feels
Now I sleep on the couch and cheat on my wife. Oh, that's a new one.
special talking about this friggin' ginger hillbilly loser. Bombshell just scammed people out of money. So I talked about it because it was all amongst the YouTube. So now, because I talked about what she's currently doing to people, scamming people out of money, she wants to bring up videos from a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It doesn't really mean anything. It really doesn't.
I just thought it was hilarious how she stated that it's perfectly okay being a pedophile as long as you're not a child molester. And I was like, okay, Big T. You spit your game, girl. You spit your game. Dude, I have so many videos on here. It's fucking wild. I'm cruising through here. I was gonna try to find the Megatron video for you guys, and I was gonna let that play out. Just give me like a couple more seconds to look for it. Her name is Megatron. And why do you hate gay people? Oh, that was a good one. No, I don't like the way that they upload stuff onto Rumble. You have to go through so many steps to get something uploaded onto Rumble. It kind of pisses me off. Yeah, I'm lazy like that. Oh my god, dude. I have Beta versus fucking Ashley on here. I got 15 hours of them fucking arguing. I have the one chip challenge with Lucas Warner. I need to send all that to Warnology. He asked me for it yesterday. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I'm looking. It's gonna be worth it once I find it. You guys have no idea the amount of videos that are on this fucking thing. Oh, I found it. Alright, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This your boy Sigalator the God. Enjoy Megatron. I can't share the video visually, but you guys can hear audio, and I'll throw up something funny for you guys. Shout out to all you wonderful people out in the chat. Enjoy.
I've had relationships with women mostly. I've never been with a trans woman or man, but I don't think that it would matter. Like, if I was attracted to somebody, like, I'm very attracted to people of personalities. You want to know the first time I got a girl? Oh my god, I was really young. I was like 13 or 14, like the first time I kissed a girl. I was very, very young. Like junior high school, definitely. Like 12 or 13-ish, around there. The first time, like, I did more than... Oh, like 15? It was this girl, Tony Ann. I'm not going to give details. Let's just say she was very experienced with women. And, well, with girl, we were young. We were 15. She was the first girl that I kissed, and we hung out. And, we would go to, like, clubs and shit. And, like, we did stuff. It wasn't, like... It was like finger stuff. And then I mean, what does post-op or pre-op matter, honestly? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it doesn't, like I said, I'll give you a perfect example. If I have a conversation with somebody and I'm vibing with somebody, like, if I'm just vibing with a person, I don't really care. Like if I'm going to be attracted to them based off of conversation and like what happens when we chill, like or like when we hang out, whatever. Like I always go off of vibes with people. I always have. Always. Always, always, always. Think stuff. Like I'm not like whatever. And then I don't know, like I had a girlfriend from like I dated the girl Jessica. This I've talked about. Oh God, no. But I dated this girl Jessica for like a year, and
shout out to everybody in the chat. Don't be a coward. Hit that fucking
obviously,
like button. It is
I
absolutely
did way
free.
more with her. This was like I was with this kid Nick who was like a real asshole and like cheated on me a bunch of times. And no, I'm good. And then I was like over it, so I was just like whatever. And this girl was like really she fucking had some game. Like she had some like serious ass fucking game. Like no, she really did. Like she had game. Like I mean, like she wasn't super like masculine, but like she was very much a tomboy. Like it was red. She always wore her hair like back in a bun, and like she used to wear like black t-shirts with jeans and like some dope Jordans. She had dope fucking mad Jordans. And like that's just how she dressed. And like we would go to AC like every weekend. I have like a picture from I was with her. I don't even remember when I was with her, because what was it, my 21st birthday, I was with her. I know that, but were we dating on my 21st birthday? I don't even remember. But I went to AC with her for my 21st birthday. She has a kid now. She's married to a woman. Her kid's father actually passed away. She's married to a woman. I mean, I have photos of it too. Like I have photos of me and this girl. So I've literally spoke about her numerous times on my channel. But anyway, so yeah, so she has a kid. Her kid's dad passed away like same way Charlie did. You want to hear the fucking fucked up part about it? So she had this best friend named Jenna, and they both have the same baby daddy. And that's why they like stopped being friends, because of this guy, and then he passed away. Some crazy shit. And then I dated this girl Gina, but like Gina was like my best friend, and she had a boyfriend too. And I'm not gonna call my ex on YouTube and be like, hey, haven't talked to you in a while. You might be in front of your wife, but can we talk about our relationship from fucking 15 years ago? You're fucking dumb. I talked to her once in a blue moon. The girl Gina had a boyfriend, but I was her girlfriend. So that was a situation.
My girl has a girlfriend.
The dopest, like the hottest girl I ever got with is this girl named, her name's Megatron. It's not really her name, but they call her Megatron, and she was fucking some really hot Spanish chick. I've talked about my boy Pep like a few times on here. If you've been on my channel, you've heard me say this name before, like Pep or whatever. And like he was like her girl or whatever, and like that was like how he bagged bitches, but I just liked her because she was just so fire. And I only hooked up with her like twice. We hooked up in Manhattan, like outside. Like we were in the city outside. And I think it was, and then like we moved to like a hallway or some dumb shit. It was some real hood rat shit. I'm not gonna lie. Because I was drinking. Like the last time I seen her, I was drinking. Oh, last time I seen her, I was drinking. There was a bottle, like a Poland Spring bottle, just filled with like a bunch of different dark liquors, like Hennessy, cognac. I don't fucking know. I don't drink a lot, but I had like Coca-Cola, so I was sipping out of that, taking a chaser, and then I got whacked. And I got really drunk. Like one of like the very few times in my life that I've gotten drunk. No, we did stuff outside. We did like sex stuff outside in the park, and then we like moved to a hallway. We moved to a hallway in like a building. And like it was funny because we were low-key like, what's gonna happen? I mean, these aren't really whole stories like that. And these are like stories from so long ago. God, so long ago. Like, well, way, way, way in the past. I honestly haven't been with a female for like, well, I was married, and I haven't been with a female since obviously I was married. But I used to say, I don't think I'm going to get married. And then with Charlie, I don't know, it was different. I've dated mostly men, but I've dated like I've dated like masculine men, I've dated feminine men, like really like effeminate men like that. I felt like maybe I might have been a beard for some of these men. I don't know. But I've only been in love with two people. I've been in love with two people in my life. I wouldn't say that like anyone else that I dated I was in love with other than this kid Danny that I dated and Charlie, obviously. But I wouldn't say that I was in love with Jessica or that I was in love with Gino or any of these people, because these were like really, I was really like, you know, these were like, I don't know, even though they were long relationships, like they lasted for like my relationship with the girl Jessica was like over a year long. My relationship with the girl Gina was a friendship. I've had relationships with women mostly. I've never been with a trans woman or man, but I don't think that it would matter. Like if I was attracted to somebody, like I'm very attracted to people of personalities. You want to know the first time I got a girl? Oh my God, I was really young. I was like 13 or 14, like the first time I kissed a girl. I was very, very young. Like junior high school, definitely. Like 12 or 13-ish, around there. The first time like I did more than like 15. It was this girl, Tony Ann. I'm not going to give details. Let's just say she was very experienced with women. And well, with girl, we were young, we were 15. She was the first girl that I kissed, and we hung out, and we would go to like clubs and shit, and like we did stuff. It wasn't like, it was like finger stuff. And then I mean,
All right, I got one more for you guys. Well, we'll play this one just because we got so many people still lingering around, and I know they want some Venom right now. So enjoy this one.
my daughter is aware of what cannabis is, but she doesn't say marijuana, she doesn't say pot, she doesn't say weed, she says mommy's medicine. I don't have, I can't understand. I can't understand it. Like, someone said that she gets money for her kid. Someone's really hard to get custody of me, which he did, which wasn't the best thing either, because my dad wasn't abusive or anything at that point. Well, I don't know. We got into fist fights, actually, so I shouldn't say that. My dad broke my nose twice. But my dad was, you know, fresh out of a marriage, and he was going to me and my dad were going to the same clubs, and it was just a bad situation at that time, and I didn't really have a lot of supervision from, like, 13 until about 16. And I got in a lot of trouble, and I just did a lot of stupid shit. And then at 17, I moved out on my own. I stayed out of my house. I stayed on my own until I was about 19. And then I came back home at 19. I left again till I was 22, came back, and then I left again. Like, I would always leave and come back. This is probably the longest I've been living here straight for a while. But I say all that to say, listen, I know what it's like to have shitty parents. Yeah, my life is definitely a fucking Lifetime movie. Like, 5 kids, I don't know if it was the substances that they were using at the time, but they're not the same grandparents as they were parents. Care is gonna give that to her either. So just so y'all know, like I said, molested at 8, raped and lost my virginity at 14. I was in a group home at 13 because that's when I found out about my dad. Also, if you missed the part in the beginning of my live where I said that I lost my husband as well when my kid was 11 months old, that happened too. So, and this is not woe is me fucking chow hour. This is just, I don't really care about her trauma because everyone has trauma. Advocating for foster parents because my mother's father was a foster parent, and he's a whole pedophile, and he raped his foster children. So, yeah, I very much sympathize and worry about little girls especially going into the system. Fucked me up. I was really, like, my mom and my dad split up around that time. My mom was hanging out with my friends, which were the same age, like, I was 13, 14 years old. My mom was hanging out with my friends, smoking pot with my friends, drinking with my friends, just doing things that were inappropriate. And then child services got involved because I was acting out so badly in school, and instead of my mom putting me in therapy and making sure that I was good, she said take her, and I became ward of the state. And it took me until I was pregnant. No, apparently all she has is her mom. And the mom had her. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about myself so that you can understand me. I have 4 siblings. I'm the second oldest of 4 of 5 kids, okay? I found out when I was 13 years old that my biological father was not my father, and that I was in fact mixed race compared to my sisters who had blonde hair and blue eyes. I was then raped at 8 years old. I was molested at 8 years old. I was raped at 14. That's how I lost my virginity. So I really don't care about her trauma. I don't. Deal with your fucking trauma or don't have kids. Sorry. I'm not sorry. You want to know what I did when I was pregnant?
I'm proud of you.
How about Eminem? No. I don't care I don't care about Eminem.
Oh shit, if you guys are still in the chat, check this shit out. This is when she claims that her and her friend went to go see Eminem in concert and Eminem hooked up with her underage friend. So she claims that Eminem is a pedophile. But she sings Eminem songs all the time.
No. I don't care about Eminem. Fun fact, when Eminem was popping off, he did a show on Staten Island at the Lane, and he wound up hooking up with a bunch of like underage girls, and my friend Gina was one of the underage girls that he kissed on the stage that night. But he did a show in Staten Island when he was doing the Real Slim Shady or whatever, or when whatever.
I'm proud of
How about Eminem?
Yeah, she called Eminem a pedo. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Alright guys, well, I had to dig out some old videos and all that shit being said. I'm gonna probably leave you guys with I'll leave you guys with this real quick and then we'll get out of here. No, fuck it. We're gonna
because it's time to pop you a few. Then you gas, break, start the gym, bounce with the core as it start the shit. Then you open up the core doors, the whole damn car low. Hop out and follow while you let the car roll. Go ride the whip while you ride the strip. Here's your chance to do your dance on the side of it. While you at it, the passenger and driver swing. Clear up and jump back inside the shit. While you hanging out the rooftop.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll see you guys later. I know there's a bunch of other people that are gonna go live today. It's gonna be a fire-ass day. I can guarantee after Big T drops off her kid with the in-laws today, she's gonna probably stream for like 30 hours this week. It's gonna be wild, so I'm gonna save my energy, and I'll see you guys later this week. Shout out to Tyler, shout out to that Melissa, shout out to Amish, shout out to Dragonfly, shout out to Molly. Appreciate everybody. Hit that like button on the way out.
When I do it, they say I'm killing it. The look on my face mean I'm feeling it. Just like the niggas that I'm chilling with. You can't do the this unless you're feeling it. This the last verse, then I'm sealing it. After this, niggas gon' be stealing it. This is hip hop with no Johnny Gillen it.
At HFeats 2. Said. Great stream Al Purple Heart Woman Dancing Medium Light Skin Tone.
I don't care who I'm in a building with. I do the dance with Nancy Von chilling with.
At Blue.Bayou33. Said. Ow Purple Heart. At Yasmina 1895. Said. Get bent troller.
I'm gonna try something that I ain't never did before on this one. Let's go. Get your lighters if you with me, raise them higher. Let's get higher.
way out. Smiley face. See you guys in Discord.
Thank God for the man who put it in my hood. It's got me singing melodies I never thought I would.
At Timekeeper 420. Said. No, she has to lay down for Gary. Bending over is too much at Yasminati Team 95. At Yasminati Team 95. Said. Smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses. At Dragonfly 7211. Said. See you smiling face with hearts, thank you for the stream hot beverage. At Wet Algorithm. Said. https://linktr.ee/outcastowls.tv. At Very High. Said. Great stream once again, Skelly. Red heart people hugging
Fire, fire, got me so tired, I'ma stop, drop, and roll. Put a wet towel under the door. Don't pass it, I can't take it no more. Somebody take a trip down to the store. Hurry please, cause I need some snacks. And how long will it take to get back? Yes indeed, I'm a little off track. Off this and I'm full of that yak. Get on in that stankin' Lincoln, crank it up and ride. And it ain't enough room to fit the other chicks inside. I'm so hungry with the munchies, I'ma eat everything inside. Me and my blueberries together and everything's alright.
Let's get higher. It's that fire. Get your lighters if you with me, raising high. Let's get higher. It's that fire.
Get the propane, them things, and let's blow this place up. You already know what's up. I might have had to pay some extra bucks.
Who it is with the Tips on. I need 45,000 to sing songs. Now they mad cause they bitch gon' sing along. You ain't gotta worry, homie, I just wanna be alone. 5'6", who it is with the Tips on. I need 45,000 to sing songs. Now they mad cause they bitch gon' sing along. You ain't gotta worry, homie, I just wanna be alone. Yeah, I don't need nobody help, but I feel like I'm dying. Begging for someone to pick me up and keep me thriving. If I said I love myself, I know I would be lying. Looking up at the stars and I can't see myself surviving. On point, no dish, I bass drop like they pom-poms. Everybody swing arms on with a Glock 9, left, right. Every red light, fuck boy, wanna
at
take
Wet
mine.
Algorithm.
I just wanna see my baby mama living lavish and laughing. Enemies wanna put me in the casket, but no, I don't know, I don't control what these real men think about when they solo. I'm sick of the photos for people I don't know, so I put tints on that photo.